Hello everybody! Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, hosting the Minish Cap Randomizer Tournament Season 1. We've got the winners quarterfinals for you today, BlueZy versus WindsReqiuem. Looking for a hype race here. Commentating for us are Myth197 and Hendris01. Say hello everybody.
Good evening.
How's it going? Yeah, so we've got a cracking match lined up for you guys. We got BlueZy versus Winds. Both relatively new runners to the Minish Cap. They only started running shortly before sign-ups for the tournament started, so they've done a fantastic job to both get to this part of the tournament so far. Both currently unbeaten so far in the tournament, so one of them is going to lose today.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one.
Right, what is in the hash today? Oh, we've got
Oh,
flippers and a long key.
yeah. And a red egg. Yeah, this is a myth seed.
This might be a myth seed. And I think we're starting off right away.
Yeah.
Yep, and we are off.
Yeah. Don't worry, Noe. I've got my notepad open with the ban points and what constitutes a ban point. Let's see, red link. Oh yeah, both of us decided to be blue. BlueZy because, well, it's in their name. And Winds requested a cyan color.
Yeah, so we both have blue tunics today, but slightly different blue.
Yeah. Okay,
We
just
just
see.
set up a quick wall before going into the Wind Tribe.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I don't think that loses or gains any seconds though. Probably just personal preference. Okay, so far the tower has been pretty empty. I've got a map check.
The time difference more comes down to how easily you can get around the NPCs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
We're both getting map checks done straight away. I think this is the best time to do it. When you do the quick warp here, just open up your map, just see what the elements are, and then quick warp.
Yeah,
I mean, you only need to see which two. A hint for anyone playing this: you only need to look at the two elements, the two dungeons which don't have an element. So for that, you could easily see Cave of Flames and Fortress weren't required dungeons. You don't need to know what the other elements are, but
Yeah.
we have that.
okay, we've got hearts in the shop and a quiver at the greenhouse.
Yeah, no progression yet. It's
Yeah.
just been junk at Link's house. And so
Yeah, so it's either below the mayor's house or in Tingle Trees, well, or Courtyard. Yeah, okay. So it's definitely in Northern Hyrule Field.
I mean, it's really likely that it's going to be Tingle Trees. That's
Yeah.
5 spots there already, right at the start of the seed. Early Cape. Early
Oh.
Cape would be an interesting one.
Yeah, because Cape opens up a lot. Well, not necessarily if the the Ruby Cave in Southern Hyrule is more or less empty. But with the cave, you've got access to Trilby, and I think that's it. If you only have the cape, that is.
Yeah, only the Cape doesn't do that much, but the Cape combines with pretty much any other item to give you extra checks.
Yeah. But it's also nice to see that both runners started with the southeastern tree and then they go counterclockwise. Okay, there's the Ocarina.
Alright, interesting.
So the Ocarina opens up basically the London Ranch area. So we've got one check in London, well, 2 checks in London Ranch base, well, 2 checks in London, then the Goron Cave, and then upper, what's it called? Okay, and the
there's our
Saw.
sword.
Yeah, so now we can access the Southern Hyrule Field Ruby Cave.
Yeah, the Ocarina gave them access to Minish Woods. I was going to wonder if maybe the first sword would be there in Minish Woods, but they instead get a sword in the Tingle Trees.
Yeah, that would have been very interesting routing. Because not many people know that the Ocarina opens up Minish Woods.
Yeah.
You basically have to go the, well, more or less the northern route. Okay, that's Jabbernut.
So we already have deepwood access, and
Yeah.
a grip ring, and a bottle.
And the bottle.
That is,
Deepwood
they
access.
don't have access to Trilby yet, but as soon as they can get to Trilby, either with the spin attack, the flippers, or the cape, they can go up to the top of the beanstalk at the top of Mount Crenham.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a cast Watkins Stone. That's
Cast
nice.
is not required.
Okay, that's not nice then.
Yeah, the kinstones we're looking for are the Cloud Tops ones and the Veilful's one, because we
Yeah.
need to go to House. And we also need the boots and the graveyard key for Royal Crypt.
Yeah. And the lamp. That's actually not a bad idea of BlueZy to check the back end of Minish Woods first, because he can just quickly warp towards Lake Hylia, or yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
and just go. He can basically avoid having to go all the way around to Northern Highway Fields through the town, because he's not able
He's
to.
doing that now.
Yeah.
He's going to use the ocarina. He's actually going to go to town.
Okay.
Okay, they're going to walk through the town way instead of going to Lake Hylia. I think Lake Hylia was slightly faster because he could get that check in the dried up pond, and then push the boulder over and then go this route.
Yeah. Also, with the idea of going through Lake Hylia, you can quick warp after checking the spot here and then get sent back. Okay, that's the Cloud Tops done.
Nice.
I think if you are going to quick warp after checking London Pod, you either want to quick warp back to Hylia or to Minish Woods.
Yeah, you can also do it at the town one. The towns, if you have bombs, then blowing up the block to buy town, and then setting the quick warp there, and then going.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
but it's cape locked, or flippers locked, I suppose.
Or cane locked.
Oh, that, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they can also get the vanilla route with the cane. There's our second sword in Minish Woods.
That's fairly quick for a second sword. We're barely 6 minutes in. And the Call of Metal. Uh-oh.
Okay,
that
so
off aggression?
he's getting some good items over here in Minish Woods. Winds, on the other hand, is sticking around in town. These checks in town are a bit slower because they just take longer to do. There's lots of cutscenes and stuff involved with this, so
Yeah.
we have to see if they're going to get anything out of doing this.
Within a jar, that's possible. But BlueZy is going to save here. So that
you want to save it the next check after this?
Yeah. That way you can either. Okay, so for saving, you've got two options basically. Either head into town again and check Karloff.
Yeah, see that you save here.
Yeah, you've got a cane. Okay, that's cool.
There's your cane.
So that's potentially your first spin scroll behind Kane. They can't access Tribute Hills just yet. They still need their spin attack for that, or the flippers.
They can go get that scroll.
Yeah.
So assuming that scroll is a spin scroll of some sort, so they can get access to Mount Crenham now.
Yeah, and especially, well, it's not required, but they do have access to Cave of Flames if I'm... Yeah, they've got Grip Ring, they've got Bottle, and they've got Cane. So that's access to Lower Crenham, well, and Cave of Flames at that. Yeah, he's not...
going directly to town.
Yeah.
I was going to be doing some cane checks here.
Yeah.
Let's check the school nice and early.
Yeah, with the school you can get some intel easily, so that's always nice to see if you're just to see what item is locked behind your sword.
Yeah, BlueZy had an option there in Minish Woods to if they wanted to dip into Deepwood Shrine at all, but they decided not to.
Yeah. Squad post Cape Cave 25 HP. Okay. Ah, that one. Okay.
Cave 25.
Okay, that's a second bottle.
Thanks, Ibot.
But with the very accurate item descriptions, or well, item location
Are
descriptions.
we actually calling that cave Cave 25 now?
No, I'm not. I'm not calling it that. I'm still calling it
I mean,
Hyde Cave.
is Cave 25 better than North Lake Hylia Cape Cave?
What's the spin score there? In the figurine house?
0x19. Yeah, shall we call it that instead?
Okay, BlueZy saving before Simon's. That way you can reset to skip the waking up animation from Simon, which is very long. Takes a while.
Yeah, Lucy's gonna be able to do this fight a little bit faster with that green sword.
Yeah, the green sword deals more damage than the smith sword. But red and blue sword deal the same amount of damage as the green sword, which is basically... It's categorized into smith sword, then white swords, and then the four sword finally. Since green, red, and blue swords are technically the same one. Okay, so it wasn't a spin score that... With a consistent naming scheme for stuff like that, don't we? Yeah, we do.
I mean, I think green sword, red sword, blue sword is fine.
Yeah. But I think I would was...
It's technically like white sword, 0 elements infused, 2 elements infused.
Okay, we've got a thing at Juliet's
Scroll,
house.
Juliet, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about the locations, not the swords. Because I suppose, well, blue,
Oh,
red,
sorry.
and green are
Oh, yeah,
totally
we-
fine. Yeah,
The Cape Cave.
yeah, it's either Cape Cave or... I like to call it Hype
Treasure
Cave.
Hype
Yeah,
Cave. It has too many names.
yeah, but I suppose Hype and Treasure Cave were the names that existed long before Wikimania was even a thing. Or, well, Wikimania settings in Attorney.
Winds didn't save before going into Minish Woods, so they had to back out the
Yeah,
by foot. But they're going to be the first to go to Lake Hylia. I like this from Winds. There's quite a lot of stuff that you can do here with the cane. I would like
Yeah.
to see vanilla cane routes.
so many scrolls around this place. That's interesting. So there's one at Juliet, one at Cape Cave 25, Heart Piece. Then there's one in Northern Minish Woods. There's the red sword.
Oh, Winds gets red sword. Before we don't even have scroll yet. I mean, we've seen so many scrolls. We're bound to find one with that is spin, especially as all of them are the blue color, not
Yeah.
any other color as well.
This sector above
Above
HB hole.
pop hole. Yeah, people
Yeah.
always get confused about that because there's no location identification with it.
Yeah.
You should say Lon North Crack. I think not Lon North Crack is what I've called it.
Yeah, I think North Cracks
Lon
or...
Finish Crack is what it's named on my tracker.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Okay, that's a spin attack from Juliet. Okay.
Nice. So BlueZy has access to Mount Crown, right?
Yeah. While Winds still needs to pick up his one from Juliet. Winds has technically now access to Western Woods if he gets his score from Juliet. And well, Western Woods is the next go-to location, basically. Yeah. The go-to locations for the randomizer are usually the Southern Highway Field Ruby Cave. After that usually comes either Temple of Droplets or Western Woods. Just because both of them are opened by about the same amount of items. But the interesting thing with BlueZy at the moment is that BlueZy decides to go up Mount Kennel, while Winds
Yeah,
is
this
doing
is an interesting one. They don't have their red sword yet, so I think they're just hoping that there's going to be a red sword at some point.
Yeah, you can technically just save beforehand before entering Cave of Flames, or well, or he's opening up the Winds portal and then just checking the Wikimania spots.
You know, dip unrequired Cave of Flames at 13 minutes. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a play. Okay, the first item's a junk, so
Yeah,
I would
so it's
say
just-
that's not a good play.
He's just going back. He could use the Ocarina. Since I don't think that he has more. Oh, he can check the what's it called? He can check the beanstalk.
Yeah,
That's-
that's what they're focusing on. But
Yeah.
the thing is, they don't have a bomb bag and they don't have the mitts, so they're gonna have to do a lot of backtracking over
Yeah.
here. So this may not be the best decision, especially as Winds already has the red sword. If BlueZy just looked around a bit more in Lon Lon, they would have got their red sword and they'll be heading off to Western Woods already.
Yeah, that's fair. But I
Western Woods
suppose.
is really the location that you have to. It's your destination. It's where you're aiming for in the early game.
Yeah. On the other hand, though, BlueZy basically just goes like, yeah, my last progression item was cane, so I'm going to check a few cane checks. What's the biggest location with cane checks? Probably Quenel. And town, I suppose. Okay, I've got I think there was a Flipper's butterfly. And a third bottle.
Alright, we're one bottle from bottle percent at under 15 minutes.
That's nice.
Yeah, I still didn't see what was in the shop.
Just hearts. I think it was heart piece, wet PP, heart piece.
Oh right, okay, so it was all junk there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
This is finally going to Lake Hylia now.
yeah, he's probably aiming to check crack and possibly lower wave faults. But I think
Lower
he's
Veil
going.
Falls is 2 checks for them.
Yeah,
But Winds is going to be the first to head over to Western Woods.
yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay, they just accidentally played Aquina there. Oh, he's
BlueZy!
no.
He's skipping his sword!
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Okay, so Winds hasn't found anything in the first drain pond in Western Woods.
Yeah,
They still have the beanstalk left.
he's doing this first for the quick warp optimization. Okay,
But
okay,
he has to
that's
backtrack
fair.
anyway.
Well, it's either do the crack first and then quick warp to get wave force, or it's get wave force then head into.
And then you quick warp here, and then you're at the Veil Falls entrance and have to hop down and then out of that hole.
Okay, that's the wet sword. So that's
Oh,
nice.
he's not going to do that. He's doing vanilla route to. Oh no, he is.
Nope,
Okay.
he is.
Yeah, he's going to go to town and then go to Western Woods. Right,
Yeah.
what has Winds got up here? There's our
Oh,
first bomb bag.
dash attack, peril beam, bomb bag, and a shield. So bombs and shield at the same time. That's, I don't know. That kind of hints towards something on the scrubs, especially with the grip wing, so that they have access to the Quenel scrub.
Yeah, that's the first thing they're going to go check.
Yeah, naturally with two items right next to each other. It kind of does hints toward a check at the scrubs. Okay, so first one has a repeat. Just not too much.
Okay, so we did see our second Castakin stone in the first pond as well, so they're only one Castakin stone away from having all of them, which isn't
Yeah.
great. They don't really want to have that.
Well, they do like some sort of item to navigate Castle-Wells. So they need either the boots or the flippers for that.
Alright, Winds is going to Mount Crenel.
Yeah, probably to the Quenel scrub. Either that or just the.
Yeah, they did pick up their bomb bag as well, so they have a load of checks that have opened up here.
Yeah. I think with just the bomb bags, you've got like 13 checks in base Quenel alone. So it's really something that you want to check early.
BlueZy did set the quick warp for Castor Wilds, which is a bit muscle memory, but the thing is, they don't have any way of getting through Castor Wilds because they don't have the boots or the cape. So
Yeah. Interesting enough, though, BlueZy chooses to do a few more overworld locations that are not in Mount Kennel.
yeah, no, BlueZy has bomb bags. Head to the back end of where Bellari is.
Yeah.
That is your first thing to do when you get your bomb bag, because you can set the ocarina warp here as well, so you can come back when you have your flippers, and then there's a load of locations in the cave here as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. But on the other hand, well, BlueZy does have the Juggernaut, so that's technically access to what's it called, to Deepwood. I'm not too sure if that would be a good play, just because, well, Quenel is open.
There's the Lon Ranch key, not required.
Well, it is required for getting the calcium.
And look how healthy this seed is. We're not even 10 minutes in, and BlueZy already has 8 hearts.
I was just waiting for you to say that.
I do like them healthy seeds.
Yeah.
I don't actually like healthy seeds. I like it when there's barely any hearts, and then you have to, be cautious about your health management.
This is like a fine time to dip Deepwood. Yeah, I think too. BlueZy already checked the Beanstalk, so I don't see why they shouldn't head into Deepwood.
Yeah, I would have headed into Deepwood there.
Yeah. You could technically just save before getting into the village, just to make sure that you can quickly reset in case Deepwood is boss locked.
Yeah, exactly. But even if you get a smoothie on that slug room chest, and then you check the next 3, and then there's nothing in any of those either, and no additional small keys, it's probably still faster to do the safe scum and just come back later, pick up the small key on the way. But we see them pick up their blue sword. There's blue sword at 20 minutes.
Wasn't there a red sword just in the last 1 or 2 seats? Oh no, I'm thinking about the bingo seed. Yeah, we had a bingo seed with that.
Oh, it was the bingo seed.
Yeah, it wasn't the one with Nori. That was the cape on the vine that Vince is just checking. But the one before that.
I think that's the one that we did.
Yeah.
Because I remember it there as well.
Less health means less bomb bag boosting. That's fair.
Yeah, no Gust Jar here, so... Oh wait, no, they've got the Grip Ring one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, still no Gust Jar, so they can't do the strat here with the Mushroom.
I think that was one of the earliest skips or strategies discovered in Minish Cap period.
Imagine that glitch actually being allowed in Glitchless. Yeah, you're not allowed to roll 1 frame after placing a bomb down.
Boo. Yeah, because it saves what, a second?
Oh no, BlueZy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine, they got a bomb drop out of it. Yeah, BlueZy wanted to switch which rock he put the bomb down to. He picked up the bomb to throw it, but the thing is, when you pick up the bomb, it shortens the fuse timer on it. So when it still had a second or so before it was going to explode, when he picked it up, it reduced the fuse timer to just about to explode.
Yeah. There are lots of interesting things to be done with bombs. Unfortunately, both Decoscopes don't really have anything good. So at this rate, I would really think that something is either in Cave of Flames or in Deepwood.
Yeah, Winds is going to set the Quick Warp at Cave of Flames and also get the Ocarina here.
Let's see.
Then they're going to be able to go up to the top of Mount Krenel in one go and
Yeah.
get the wall fairy along the way as well. But BlueZy's going to have to backtrack up that wall if they want to do the normal fairy now.
Yeah, it's not too bad. And I think, what else is open up for them right now besides Cave of Flames, Deepwood, and possibly the Graveyard?
There's North Minish Woods. They haven't checked that. There's Orphan Fairy and.
Oh right, yeah. And then a buttload of items in town, I suppose.
I mean, I think the only things they haven't done in town is I didn't see anyone do Karlov, but I'm sure
They did
should have.
both Karlov. Both of them
They
did
both did
Karlov.
Karlov, okay.
Yeah.
Then it's just under the school or the fountain.
Yeah.
But something that has opened up though, Royal Valley.
Yeah. The first 2 checks, and then 2 more that are out of logic currently.
Yeah, there's also the heart piece of North Hyrule Field that opened basically the same time with the bomb bag. But yeah,
Oh, that one. Yeah. Early swords. Yeah, we have had very early swords. Not as early as like, like not noteworthy early, or not basically early in terms of high score or something like that. But they were very early.
No, you have to remember this is a myth seed. They're not going to be getting their full sword for another 2 hours. Or if they do get their full sword earlier than that, it's there's going to be some other item which is going to be super troll, and it's going to take them forever to find.
Gust jar.
Gust Jar. Yeah, how about Gust Jar and Mitts in in Palace of Winds? Wait, no, Palace is required this time, so Fortress isn't required. So it's going to be Vanilla Mitts.
No. I think it's going to be the vanilla mints in. Oh no, wait.
Wait, no, Mitts aren't required.
Mints aren't required.
Mitts are not a required item.
But we had the flippers in the seed. So.
Oh no, Winds. Yeah, don't use the cane there. You just pick up that pot. That always does it. That, for some reason, that platform has a huge hitbox that extends into outside of the pot hitbox. So when you try and cane the pot, it hits the platform instead.
Yikes. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like BlueZy is going to check Malawi's mines first, before possibly heading into Cave of Flames as well. We do have to keep in mind, though, Cave of Flames isn't required, and both runners are still looking for their cape. And the cape speeds up Cave of Flames quite considerably.
Yeah, I wouldn't be going into Cave of Flames this early. Cave of Flames is one of the easiest dungeons to backtrack to if you have the Ocarina, because the warp point's right outside the dungeon. You can go in there anytime you want. There's still other stuff you could be doing now. I would say follow your blue sword right now. Do an early dip into Royal Valley.
Yes, either Royal Valley, or I suppose Deepwood, since Deepwood is required.
Yeah, Deepwood's required, and they haven't even touched it yet, but they're going to non-required Cave of Flames, so this is a bit interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so too. I think basically, as far as the item checks are concerned, Deepwood and Cave of Flames aren't that different. I think both of them have like 14 checks in total.
Deepwood has 10 and Cave of Flames has 16.
Never mind then.
Yeah. It's Rupee Mania. Rupee Mania gave Cave of Flames
5 more
items.
Yeah.
But it used to be about the same, now it's not. And I think, I haven't timed Cave of Flames yet. I know that Deepwood takes about 6 minutes to full clear. Optimally with every item, so at this stage is going to be a bit slower. And they don't even have the Gust Jar, so they can't even full clear and you're going to have to come back later. That's the thing you have to take into account when you're figuring out Deepwood. It takes longer to get to Deepwood than doing checks inside Deepwood. So if you can wait that little bit longer to get your Gust Jar and avoid having to double dip it, that saves you a lot of time. So that might be what's going through their heads right now. We're going to see BlueZy going into North Minish Woods though.
Yeah, so that's good.
Checks.
Okay, unfortunately Syrup has nothing.
Yeah, Winds is saying screw it, let's do everything in here. mean, if you're going this deep, you might as well do Glue Rock, right?
Yeah, that's fair. But I would do Gleerock first and then do the basement, because there's still the off chance that Gleerock has the cape.
Yeah, nothing's going to speed up your Glue Rock fight, except if you find the bow and the butterfly, and or the boots in the Cave of Flames basement. But if Gleerock has the cape, I think that is going to give Winds a humongous advantage, because I don't see BlueZy going and doing non-required Cave of Flames at this point.
Malaria's cape. Oh, that's possible.
Yeah, that's right. Gleerock's a slightly more powerful boss to beat in terms of items, because you get the Malaria chip as well, and there's no other boss in the game that when you beat gives an additional item after that. So
Now the flippers. Okay. So that's access to droplets, and you can skip a lot of puzzles in Deepwood with the flippers.
Yeah, the flippers definitely at the progression point right now. I don't think Winds is going to be finding anything in Cave of Flames.
I doubt it.
And having to do the vanilla route. Oh, they're not going to. Oh, they just missed the cycle.
Yeah.
Going to try and find Gleerock.
Okay, yeah. So progression should be technically on the flippers, I suppose. Now the flippers were opened up by the bombs, and the bombs were opened up by the red sword. So it makes sense that BlueZy checks a few more flippers checks before eventually heading into droplets. There we go. Going to go to Lake Hylia.
Yeah, you got a bunch of things open in Lake Hylia, so you want to get it done.
Wind's not having a good time. It's fire.
Those moving platforms in Cave of Flames as much as possible.
Yeah.
The glitchless technique for doing that is a little bit tricky, and you do need to practice it a couple of times, and you can do it fairly quickly, but it's quite precise, and it's easy to mess up, and you have to do the whole thing again. Loses a lot of time. Alright, is BlueZy's going to Librari. I hope that they do this sequence break and see what items they can get out.
Probably.
This will be interesting to see what is locked behind the boots.
Ah, but this is so... going to library without the boots or the cape just takes so long. Oh, it's so slow.
Yeah, it's pretty slow, but I guess the sequence break is worth it.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
It's a scroll. What was that? Sword beam?
I think it was Sword Beam, yeah. Yeah, it was... no, they did get Peril in the Beanstalk in Western Woods. So that was more or less supposed... Well, yeah. Then that's Sword Beam. Because Beam and Peril are the only scrolls that are tinted in a, like, warm color. Although I suppose Peril Beam is a bit more green than red. Or orange.
Yeah, Peril beam is like a reddy orange color, and sword beam is green.
Yeah, it's a bit weird green yellowish. I don't know.
Yeah, Rock Breaker is black, and Great Spin is grey, and then all of the other ones are blue.
Yeah. Wait, no. It was, I think, Roll Attack that was black.
Yeah, Roll Attack. Oh, sorry,
yeah.
did I say Rock Breaker? I meant Roll Attack.
Yeah. Rock Breaker is blue. Oh, okay. BlueZy picking up the remote bombs.
that bomb's rather handy. They're gonna go for Temple of Droplets though.
Nice, okay. Yeah.
Wait, hold up, they didn't do the sequence.
They did.
Wait, hang on. Oh, sorry.
BlueZy did the caves.
Yeah.
The ninja caves, both of them.
Yeah,
And he checked Lock Heaven. Yeah.
I thought that they already had the boots somehow. I was super confused. I was like, wait, what? Did they just grow out of the thing there? Yeah, Winds 100% doesn't have Glee Rock marked on his tracker, so he does know this isn't an element. He's not making a mistake here. This is intentional. They do want to do a non-element Glee Rock as their first dungeon. Something has to be on this next item or on Malaria, otherwise this is a huge waste of time. And
Yep. Okay, that's the map.
That's the map. They would have known about that if they were keeping track of their dungeon items.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what's on Malawi. Oh!
Oh, that really hurts to win.
Yeah.
They just wasted like 15 minutes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been here on Krenel for ages and just got nothing.
Yeah,
Did
and
they
then
save
the
after
They
Cave
didn't.
Flames?
They
No,
didn't.
not.
But they do have the ocarina, so they can just quick warp out of there.
Oh yeah,
They can flute out of there. There we go.
They still have the wall to climb as well, so they're not even done here on Krenel. Oh, BlueZy did not find anything in the rupee spots in Temple of Droplets.
Yeah, and they can't check underwater pot since they're still missing their the gas jar or the cape.
Yeah. Yeah, they did Cave of Flames before the Beanstalk. Even with non-required Cave of Flame, no, especially with non-required Cave of Flames, I would only look at those first 5 items, because that is a lot of this. There's 16 items in Cave of Flames, and you can see 5 of them right at the entrance, so that's a big chunk you can do basically for free. It then takes so much longer to go. It takes like several minutes to get to the first 4 checks, which are all together after.
Okay, got the first book here.
I don't know. The one item you're missing is the mitts. Maybe hoping for mitts in Cave of Flames before going to Krenor. But yeah,
Deeper Shrine should be the next like major target.
Yeah, they're setting the quick warp. Gonna go to BlueZy's gonna go into the Minish Flipper's cave, and then once they're done here, they'll quick warp and go into the Oh, there's 2 books. Oh boy!
Come on, Yalari. Don't disappoint me.
Yalari, hello.
And so close to each other.
There's another bomb bag as well.
Yeah,
that's gonna be pretty handy. I don't think they have. Yeah, they're still on their 10 bomb bags, so they want to pick that up. So they get 30 bombs.
Yeah.
30 bombs is a really comfortable amount to have.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you can run out, but it's very, very unlikely. And if you're scaling lower Krenel, 30 bombs are very good, since you don't have to keep track of your counter.
Yeah, BlueZy getting a first-hand experience with ice physics. This game has the best ice physics of any game. Kappa.
Oh, Wind's getting a bit trolled by the Tektite there. Yellow is far-fetched. They still need one more book though, so if the book is in Deepwood and Yalawi has, for example, the gas jar, which I wouldn't put it past Yalawi to have the Gust Jar.
Hey, Rom won their race against Allison by going to Yalari first and
Yeah.
getting them, what was it, the Gust Jar?
Yeah, it was Gust Jar. I think I even... Hang on, did I... yeah, I did verify that for the ban list.
Oh, BlueZy gets kicked out of Deepwood's Shrine the second they walked in.
Okay.
Yeah, no access to Deepwood. They're gonna have to come back with either the Lantern or the
Gust Jar.
Gust Jar.
Yeah, but it's good to have at least that that information that Deepwood is boss locked. Or well,
Yeah,
lantern locked.
it might not necessarily be boss locked. They could get
They
They
could
could
get
have to triple dip just to enter the dungeon, because if they come back later with the Lantern, they can check one more chest. If that chest is the big key, then it's boss locked, and they're gonna have to leave again to come back later with the Gust Jar.
Yeah.
So, Deepwood can be really awful like that.
but it is good to know, since at the moment WindsReqiuem doesn't know about that.
Yeah, definitely. It's some valuable information you want to know.
Yeah. Other than that, I think BlueZy almost has all the checks exhausted except maybe the fountain and I suppose a few more town checks.
Yeah, there's things like
Oh, and
it's
graveyard.
basically stuff in town.
Yeah, it's either town or graveyard.
Did anyone do the Lon Lon cave that you pushed to block?
The Lon Cave push block? What do you mean? Oh, the secret cave thing. No.
Yeah, not the secret cave, because they can't do that yet. But
Yeah, but the cave that the secret cave
Main
is connected
chest.
to. Yeah.
So there's
no.
that, and then there's Royal Valley.
Yeah, and Andrew.
Honestly, as soon as they got their red sword, I would have gone to Royal Valley. I think that was the sea telling you they're plain and simple.
Yeah. Although you don't want to have the red sword for that, but the blue sword.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, BlueZy was on the way there. Then they got the flippers on the just beforehand, and they've been following the flippers checks so far, which does make sense. You want to follow your most recent progression, and that's what they're doing with their flippers. But they haven't found anything yet.
Okay, I think BlueZy kind of scared the white cuckoo there. Oh wait, just a bit. Makes it a bit difficult for it. There we go. Takes a while to get it back.
Alright, what is on Andrew today?
Ah.
50. A fat 50.
But it looks like BlueZy's choosing to do a few more town checks. I
Yeah,
don't
they
think
haven't done their minish checks, so they want to do that.
Yeah, and I think
At this point, it's something that you want to do if you've been putting it off for so long.
yeah, definitely. And Winds is
Wind's
still
also
missing.
going to Minish Woods.
Winds is still missing their flippers though. And if they go to Minish Woods first, that's quite away from the Flippers Cave, or
Well,
the
the thing
cave
is
where
they
Flippers is.
They haven't opened this up yet. This is why they're going there by foot. But
Okay, that's fair.
with the Ocarina, they can get back here very fast with the Ocarina.
Oh yeah, they do have Ocarina. It's so weird seeing Ocarina so early, at least for your seats.
I know, right? It was the first item in Logic.
Yeah, it's... How low are the chances of that?
I mean, what else are we missing?
Okay, Graveyard, and...
I
that's it.
guess under the library, you can do the Scissor Beetle fight.
Ah, oh yeah, they can do...
They have the flippers to do that. And then the well. They can get everything in the well. Sorry, not in the well, in the fountain.
Oh yeah. Not everything. They can scout the cave locked item, but they can't access it.
That's right. They do have 10 heart pieces. Not 10 heart pieces. 10 hearts in total. So they
Can't take Waveblade.
can go to Waveblade.
Imagine actually progression on Waveblade. We haven't seen it in a long, long time.
Well, we have got a lot of hearts very early.
Yeah.
9
Did we-
pick Waveblade? Oh, they're both on 9. Oh, dang it. So they're gonna have to
6.
find some more.
Aw.
heart pieces.
Okay.
Right, that's junk for BlueZy.
Yeah, but now they're going to make their way.
But yeah, this is basically it. If they don't find it here, they have to go back to town and go into the fountain.
Come on, Dampe. Yeah. We did add. Oh. Okay. That's a lantern.
See, that's why you go to Royal Valley without your lantern.
Yeah.
You might just find it. That is, yeah. That's the pre-Royal Valley chest. That can have your lantern, and then also this fairy as well can also have the lantern as well.
Yeah.
These aren't counted as dark rooms.
Yeah, but Dampe is logic now, so it wouldn't be too bad of a strategy to quickly head into the Lost Woods and check Dampe. Since
Yeah, definitely.
they are logic now.
You would have even done this as a sequence break to figure out what is lantern locked, but
Yeah.
you don't need to.
If anything at all is lantern locked.
You know what else that opens up?
Todd.
Percy.
Oh, and Percy. Yeah, you're right. Nah.
Skip Percy.
Don't skip Percy.
Never skip Percy.
Yeah, skipping Percy is off a death sentence.
Just some trivia. Dampe is one of the buildings that has a fireplace.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Other than Dampe and the Wind Tribe, there's no other places other than in Hyrule Town that have fireplaces.
Yeah, you can do Todd before Percy. That's fair.
Yeah, I guess you go to Todd first.
Yeah.
I guess that makes more sense, but you still, if you're going past Percy, don't skip Percy.
Yeah. Okay, we've got bottle percent. That's nice.
Yeah, BlueZy's going to be very happy about that. They love their bottle percent.
Who doesn't love bottle percent? Okay, yeah. BlueZy's making their way into droplets now. They've already opened up big key, the big door, so they can comfortably route this. But they're still lacking their cape, so they do need to head into droplets at least one more time if they got the cape or the gust jar.
Yeah, but now they can go all the way around the vanilla route to Octo, and they're gonna want to do it because Octo is required.
They can't access Octo yet though. They don't have. They can't check the. They can't activate the blue warp. They don't have.
Can't activate the blue warp, but along this route, they can get the left switch to Octo, but they can't activate the right switch.
Okay, yeah.
What we would normally do as our second switch, they can get to and activate as their first switch, and they can get the red warp as well, but the red warp is essentially useless.
Yeah. Okay, Wind's picking up their flippers there. Oh,
okay,
and
Wind's gonna get the flippers and the lantern back to back. BlueZy missed out on this because they ran off as soon as they got their flippers.
Yeah, flippers was in the Heartpiece cave, just right off.
The Northfield Harpies, you know, the one you get right at the start of every seed.
Yeah.
Not 47 minutes in. I'm joking. They got a really late bomb bag, and yeah, that was their only progression point. They got their first bomb bag in Western Woods. That is telling you how late it was before they had access to that cave. Unfortunately, BlueZy found all of their small keys for Temple Droplets, so they will have to do the underwater pot. But they can route it in one go once they get their lily pad, the gust jars, so that they can go around with the lily pad. Hopefully, they know how to do the lily pad skip in the basement.
I hope so.
Yeah, anyone watching me earlier today or last night for some of you, I did my first glitchless run of this game and finished like 20 minutes behind world record because I suck and didn't know the route. I got lost in Palace of Winds for 5 minutes trying to find the vanilla small key chest. I just had no idea which ones I actually had the small keys in.
Wasn't that the one where you have to drop down next to... What's it called? Next to the to the what's it called, the pot push
that-
switch.
No, it was the dark room. The one where you fall down in the dark room where the big chest is and the small
The
chest.
northern one. Yeah, the northern chest has the small key. Yeah.
Yeah, I got every other chest except for that one, and then I was like, oh, it's this one, isn't it?
Well, it happens.
What lily pad skips? So when you're using the gust jar to do the vanilla route through Temple of Droplets, you can. I mean, you don't skip using the lily pad. What you do is you skip the ice puzzle in the lily pad basement. You make the lily pad move and then do a screen transition whilst it's moving. Then it respawns at the top of the room and you skip that puzzle. Yeah, if they have the gust jar and have to do the vanilla route there without the cape, then that's what they should do.
That's what I would. If they get gust jar.
Yeah,
For all we know, gust jar could be in Cloudtops.
Yeah, Winds is really avoiding Temple of Droplets right now.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Ah, that's right. They have access to Veil Falls, so could be Cloudtops. But if they...
Wait, do they? Oh, sorry, yeah, BlueZy just picked up their Veil Falls Kinstone in Temple of Droplets.
So that opens up the remaining locations in Veil Falls, which is, I think, one of your last major locations.
Yeah, definitely. It's so loaded there. You definitely want to go there as soon as possible. So when BlueZy opens up that switch to the left-hand switch to Octo, then they're gonna probably leave Temple of Droplets and go to Veil Falls.
Since they can't really do anything else in Droplets right now. They can't check on the water port and they can't check basically the first half of the dungeon.
Yeah, I'm really curious as to Wynn's decision-making about this, because they did an early Cave of Flames non-required, but they're putting off Temple of Droplets.
Oh, Wynn's doing a Dax here.
Yeah.
Oof.
You're gonna go for a second try.
Yeah, and BlueZy messing up the torch puzzle here. Well, it's not really a puzzle. But one thing that I'm actually wondering, when it comes to the switches in Minish Cap, none of them are timed, right? You don't really have timed puzzles in Minish Cap.
No, I mean, unless you count things that have internal timers.
That's interesting. Because
You mean like the Ocarina of Time, like there's some rooms that have a clock in the corner, and if it goes down to 0, it resets the room.
I was more or less thinking about you step on a switch and then the next door opens for the last 10 or for the next 10 seconds. After 10 seconds have elapsed, the door closes. Stuff like that.
Oh.
Because I was kind of starting to do a few brainstorms when it comes to let's call them advanced dungeon designs.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking about the
possible Master Quest.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about the area in Deepwood Shrine where you have to, in the basement with the lily pad, where you have to push the pot onto the switch to get the waterway free, basically.
Oh yeah. Oh, what? So get rid of the pots, and I mean, you hit the switch, it's down for a certain amount of time, and then it goes back up, and it makes the gate close. So you have time to go through with the lily pad. That is an interesting.
Yeah, something like that. That's not like too difficult, but it's not too easy either.
Now BlueZy's great for hearts. There's nothing that can hurt him here, so he's good.
Yeah. Advanced dungeon design.
Torture rooms. We're just thinking about what if Minish Cap had a Master Quest, like in Ocarina of Time Master Quest.
Yeah.
Mirrored the overworld and redesigned the dungeon puzzles.
Yeah.
What if Minish Cap had that?
Yeah, so the dungeon layouts stay the same. So Dodongo's Cavern still has the main room and the branching paths. but the rooms
Lucy,
are...
with the game knowledge here, I'm liking this. Gets those hearts, those fairies on the way through.
Yeah.
Didn't pick up one in a bottle though.
They do have all 4 of them, so...
Yeah,
We can't
you
talk place.
definitely want to be filling up at least one of them with a fairy. You should
Yeah.
always have one just in case.
Yeah, the layout stays the same, but the rooms are, let's call them, detailed differently. So we've got different switch locations or different enemy placement. Sometimes in Ocarina of Time they have Song of Time blocks in, let's call them, the child dungeons, to get possibly a few more golden Skulltulas as a doodling.
The thing I remember from Master Quest was they used cow heads as switch targets in Jammy
Yeah.
Jammy, which was super weird.
Yeah. But I think Master Quest was, it was more or less just the dungeon designers having a little bit of fun. So yeah, and especially with Minish Cap, each dungeon has kind of an I think we call it leitmotif, where there's like 1 or 2 ideas that are put into place in dungeons. So in Deepwood, for example, it's pulling and pushing. You've got the blocks, you've got the mushrooms, you've got the pots on switches. And I would like to add to that and basically make the pulling and pushing puzzles a bit more difficult. Okay, there's dog food, so that's nice.
True bottle percent.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah,
filled
that's
bottle.
weird. We didn't get anything in.
We've got the final Castle White Stone.
Oh boy. We don't
But
even
they-
have the boots or the cape yet, so that's not giving us anything. I guess. What? Is there gonna be like the cape on Fifi?
Dog percent, yeah. Exactly. If dog has rubies. Okay, we're just picking up another bomb back there.
Yeah, if BlueZy should save here and then go and check this. Actually, no, it doesn't matter because they got
They
the
do,
ocarina.
okay,
They'll
yeah.
get out anyway.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the ocarina, you want to do a save scum here to get back to the bottom of Vale Falls.
Yeah.
You can only do 1 chest here in Cloud Tops. It's this chest. You need either the cape or the flip.
The mitts.
mitts! Do any more in Cloud Tops.
Oh,
I roll them good, don't I?
yeah.
Hey, need an item for an area? Get it in the last chest before that area.
Yeah, that's a
Lantern
cool point.
outside of Royal Valley.
Yeah.
Mitts outside of Cloud Tops.
That's a cruelty point.
Yep.
So next thing you're gonna tell me is that, let's see, the Gustia is in the Link House Minish Cave. Since that's where you have your Gustia, where you need your Gustia. Someone was calling me. Hang on. There we go.
I'm thinking, Gus Jar in the last cave. Oh wait, no, it needs to be a small key or a big key for the upstairs chest in Deepwood. I'm thinking Gus Jar in the underwater pot in Todd. You get the cape, then you go there to get your Gus Jar so that you can go around the lily pad basement.
That'd be nice. That's a pot in the pot.
The jar in the pot.
Yeah, jar in the pot. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Oh, you know what would really suck? Would be the Credle Mitz cave. If there's something in there, because they've just orphaned that. Okay, BlueZy's just got Wave Blade access.
Yeah, but Wavehead has the bomb back. That's what Winds checked.
Oh, Winds. Okay, Winds has already checked it.
I think that was a bomb back. Yeah, it was a bomb back.
Are they on 50 now? They're on 30. I swear we saw the bomb bag somewhere else. was.
Yeah, there was one in in Woods Minish checks. So the flippers things.
Yeah,
I suppose.
I thought Winds did that. As
Yeah,
well.
Winston. Okay, Winston 50. Okay.
It says 30.
Yeah, but Mike says that it's on 50.
Okay. Oh right, yeah. Winds just hasn't. That's right. Winds doesn't have an auto tracker, so he's having to manually track his things. So personal tracker.
Oh, got a final book. BlueZy has now
He
all
knows
3
what
books.
that means.
Yes.
It's time to read a book.
Oh, that's nice. Let's see. Maybe there's something on Yalawi. Progress. Yeah. We're still missing quite a few items. We still need one more sword. We need Gustjaw. We need the bow and the cape. Yeah. We don't need the boots.
Yeah, we need the boots and the graveyard key for the graveyard. So it's looking like 6 more items, and yeah, unfortunately, Yalari does not have anything.
Boo!
But BlueZy's gonna chain that into doing the Flipper's Cave. I think they already did the fight here, or maybe they didn't, but they can do the ice block. Oh, I think it was Winds that did the... Yeah, Winds did the basement here. I understand BlueZy going for the meme with Yalari and these 2 checks here as well, because it saves a bit of time doing them with Yalari. But this is definitely the slower way of doing checks now. You've got your mitts. There are so many locations that have just opened up for you. You've got 3 things in Trilby, which are pretty fast. You've got 4 here in the mitts cave in town. You can go to Lake Hylia. Lake Hylia's got some stuff as well with Woods.
But I think it's fair to do a few town checks every time you visit a town. That's one of my favorite strategies. Well, not strategies, but what I like to do. Each time that I come through town, 1, 2 checks maybe 3. No hype cave.
Yeah,
Nope.
No hype cave yet.
We're still missing all cape.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Okay. That's boots.
And that's Fortress access.
Yeah.
That is maybe not what BlueZy was looking for, though the boots are important.
Yeah, but I think that Winds picked up a caster kinstone somewhere that BlueZy doesn't have.
Oh, does BlueZy not have it?
BlueZy has 2 kinstones and Winds does 2, but I think Winds has a different one.
I'm pretty sure Oh, do they not? Oh, they picked up separate kinstones.
I think so, yeah. There was some kinstone that they picked up. But I don't know where it was. Because it's castle.
Castle.
Oh, yeah, that's courtyard.
Yeah, courtyard, that was right.
Yeah. Yeah, BlueZy should get courtyard now.
I mean, yeah, with boots, that's...
With boots, he can check all of them. And with the lantern. So he can check everything in courtyard. Okay, there we go. He's
done.
yeah. And then he can check wind ruins. I'm still missing the bow though, so we can't full clear it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Wind's strategy for this race is going to be rush non-required diamonds. Because that would explain their shenanigans at Cape of Flames at the beginning of the sea.
Yeah. Okay, Winds didn't save here in the Meta fight, and didn't pick up the warp, so if things go south here...
They're fine, they got a heart left. See, easy.
Yeah, but they did roll, which...
Yeah, just don't turn it off.
Okay, that's the bow. That's
the bow for BlueZy.
Yeah.
I guess you go Fortress now.
Yeah.
Fortress of Go mode.
Oh, there's still one more check. That's the human-sized fountain. Well check, I suppose, in Courtyard. I think that's where the Kinstone was.
So, what I'm thinking is Gust Jar on the left drop, Cape on the right drop, Force Sword on the pedestal, and then Graveyard Key.
Uh-oh, they're not going to pick up the Kinstone.
Oh, BlueZy, no!
Okay, making the way towards Wind... Ah! Checking the dog.
Yeah, check the dog. But BlueZy missing out on their... Well, I don't know if that's going to hurt them or not, because, you know, not getting Caster Wild's access... Wind Ruins and Fortress of Wind's access when they're not required.
Yeah.
It saves them. If there's nothing there, it's going to avoid them. It's going to help them avoid that location for a long time.
Thing is, if there's going to be nothing there. Okay, that's the voice. That's Dr. Left access.
It's something they don't need, and it's actually quite BlueZy's already ahead because they haven't done Cave of Flames. They've been putting off Cave of Flames. If they also put off Wind Ruins, it's such a huge gamble that both Wind Ruins and Cave of Flames are going to be junk and barren.
How often is Fortress barren?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's Fortress of Go mode for a reason. It's for a reason, basically. But it looks like BlueZy is going to check a few more mid locations first. But since the boots were locked behind mids, I think boots are where your progression is. So it could be Caster Wells. Okay, Lantern and Bombs.
Yeah, we're still looking for 3 Cloudtops Kinstones. Obviously, one of them is going to be in Fortress of Winds.
Okay, yeah, BlueZy is going to check Caster Wells.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't do the bomb cave here, I don't think.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah.
Nice bomb boost there.
Yeah. Check
Check
Percy.
Percy.
Yeah, definitely.
BlueZy, please!
That's why he equipped the lantern, to check Percy.
Yeah.
See?
Don't check Percy.
And let's see if Winds actually checks Cloudtops or not. Okay, that's great spin.
Great spin. See, now going to Percy is already worthwhile.
Yeah. And bombs. Okay, so nothing on Percy, unfortunately.
What do you mean nothing on Percy? There was the great spin.
That wasn't Percy, though. That was a Moblin.
Yeah, it's the same location.
Yeah, but it does look like WindsReqiuem is going to check the upper parts of their falls too. So can you actually check Great Uncle Herbert? I don't think he has all the scrolls for it yet.
No, I don't think so. From the looks of it, they have 6.
So last card's a Kinstone. The last one for BlueZy is in Courtyard. And the last one for Winds is, I think, either in Todd or in, I don't know, a mid location. I don't know which one it was though. Yeah, BlueZy walked right past it. Maybe he even mistracked. That would be way worse.
BlueZy does use the auto tracker, so
Okay, there's Castle Watkin Stone. So, Winds has access to Castle Watts now, if he's going to pick up his boots soon-ish.
well, he's going to be getting his mitts right now, and then his boots are going to be in the cave in town.
Yeah.
And the town cave is a pretty quick one that you will do straight after getting your mitts, especially if you've got the ocarina, you can go down there straight away.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you've just got Yellari access, so you're going to be heading to town anyway.
Okay, let's check quickly Scarblade. Which doesn't have a scar for some reason.
Scarblade.
Oh,
it's inflict scars on other people.
Scarblade has a gust jump. Oh my.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's access to. Well, that's droplets now. So.
Yeah. I think BlueZy should leave now. I mean, they're going to do the Mitts cave here, but then after that, I wouldn't do any of these Minish checks.
Yeah.
Walk away. You've activated the Ocarina point for here anyway, so just...
Yeah. Just do the Mitts cave here and then be on your merry way. Okay, that's Graveyard Key.
and the big key.
So that's access to Wall Valley and to Deepwood. BlueZy, you should head out of there.
Yeah, that's
Don't
3
finish
dungeons they can do now. No, BlueZy, please leave.
Please, BlueZy, don't do hiking.
Oh, he's gonna do hiking. I know
We
it.
all know how much you love hiking, but just don't. You've got everything. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Come on, you just picked up access to 3 elements. You can do Deepwood, Temple and Royal Crypt. Go and get those done.
Yeah. And the chance that Cape is somewhere is very high.
Yeah, Cape on Wobbuffet.
Yeah. Pretty please. Got to be close.
So that was a double dip required for the entrance to Royal Crypt because you had to get the lantern there to be able to go up to to go into Temple of Droplets to get your Veiled Foolskin Stone, to go and get your mitts and Cloud Tops, to get your boots in Town Cave, to go to Castle Wilds to get your
okay.
Get your key.
Yeah, that's all zigzagging actually.
I rolled them good.
Yeah, that's the zigzagging myth seed. So myth seeds can usually either screw you over with the item locations or with the routing path. And sometimes it's even both of them.
Yeah, they like to tease you. They like to be like, oh, we'll give them something nice, like Blue Sword 20 minutes in, or something like that, and then it'll just like, okay, let's make everything else super nasty.
Yeah. So we're still missing the Force Sword and the Cape. Then we're in Go mode, basically. Well, we still need a few more.
3 more Kinstones.
Yeah, and Kinstones, of course. But other than that...
I don't know where Winds is missing their Cloudtop's Kinstone.
It's probably somewhere in Temple of Droplets. Or somewhere close to that.
BlueZy has 2 Cloudtop's Kinstones. I think Winds is just missing one of the Kinstones that BlueZy picked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think BlueZy was a bit more thorough with his flippers check, so I think there's probably something in the flippers check.
The moat? I don't think
Could be.
did that.
Either that or just some other flipper location, because the Winds didn't do any flipper after getting his flippers. He got straight his lantern and then booked it straight into wherever he went.
So imagine that first element.
Okay, that's Cloudtops.
Okay, there's a Cloudtop's Kinstone. First element is going to be on the king. Right, Winds picks up their Pegasus boots as well in the
Yeah.
town basement.
Cape doesn't only save frames, Cape saves minutes. Cape saves minutes in Cave of Flames. I think about probably 4 to 5 minutes.
In Cave of Flames, oh, it's not
Cave
that
of
much.
Flames, yeah.
It's about a minute, I think.
Okay, it feels like an eternity though.
It does feel like an eternity. I haven't timed Cave of Flames yet. It is going to be next on my list after I finish doing Deepwood, because Deepwood is a bit interesting. But yeah, I'll be timing it so we have accurate numbers.
Yeah. Everything
Yeah,
dungeon somewhere.
Cape saves time in Palace of Winds.
Yeah.
Yeah, try doing Palace of Winds without the cape. You'll be there forever.
Yeah, literally.
Does his own tracker still say 2?
Who? BlueZy? Yeah.
BlueZy.
I think BlueZy has manual tracking for some things. Either that or it's just some shenanigans again with auto tracking.
BlueZy had an auto tracker. Maybe.
I think he has as well, but probably that thing got confused because of the cloud ops dip.
Oh, it must have been a bug with the auto tracking. Yeah, when he went to Cloud Tops, when he did the fusion, it must have given him an extra kingstone when he used his one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now he's on 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh right, and there's the bow as well. Sorry, I missed a step out of my convoluted path to get the gust jar.
Yeah.
You need, after you got your boots in the town cave, then you had to go to the courtyard to get your bow, so that you could go to the bow-locked area of Castle Roads
Yeah.
to get your gust jar.
On the right side though, BlueZy can start working on Deepwood now. And hopefully Winds is going towards... Is he? Oh, he's going to check a few more Minish locations for boost checks first. Which are basically on the way. It's not too bad.
Yeah, this the diminished flippers hole near Lex house isn't too bad to go grab.
Yeah. I think that thing is called Link Minish Waterhole, or Link House Minish Waterhole. Okay, that's that's our final bomb bag, so that's bomb percent. I don't think we have achieved ammo percent yet, though.
No one cares about arrow percent.
Ammo percent, not arrow.
Ammo?
Yeah, that's light arrows and quivers and bomb bags.
Yeah, no one cares about quivers, so...
That's fair,
30
yeah.
arrows is more than enough. You're not going to be using the bow more than 30 times.
Depends on how badly you are at fighting Mighty 2.
Yeah, okay, sure. Depends on how good you are in the game.
See, Nimbus cares about arrow percent. And yeah, so BlueZy only misses one more bow, and then he has arrow percent. With the completely useless light arrows. Unfortunately. What was
No, BlueZy! I want to do this. Yeah, with that small key, they should have gone through the barrel to the Moldos fight and done that, and then gone through to the back, because it's so much faster than doing this. Yeah, doing this route here, not just pushing the pot, not even including going to get that big chest, loses 40 seconds over doing the Moldoza route.
Yep.
So this is just objectively slower.
On the right side though, they can check both chests at once.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I guess they're routing that in as well.
Yeah, but other than that, it's kinda eh. Okay, Wind's picking up
Picks
his...
up their gust jar.
Yeah. He doesn't look too thrilled on his webcam. About that.
Yeah, that's a pretty awful spot for your guest job, to be honest.
Could be worse though. Okay, that's the
There's
big
the
key.
big key for BlueZy. Yeah, they don't have the cape, so they'd have to do that lily pad route anyway.
Oh, that's a vanilla hot piece. Over on Lucy's side. Next to
right,
the...
and yeah, there's two small keys at the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same amount of time going through that route than
Blizzard
doing the
cycle.
the Madapilla fight first. Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
Winds
Lucy was trying to
should...
get a one cycle on the Madapilla fight.
Yeah. Winds should be going into... I would say... he should do everything that's not hiking right now. But he's going to choose to do a few more minutes checks in Castle Wilds.
Yeah, you just got so much. Come on, don't just leave Caster. But I guess they're thinking, God, if you just come here and got your Gust Jar and your Graveyard Key,
In one first swoop, yeah.
you're gonna leave. So maybe Winds is thinking, I'm behind. That must be what they're thinking. They're thinking, I'm behind. I did Cave of Flames and there was nothing there. I'm going to gamble that there's something on hiking and my opponent didn't check it.
Yeah, especially since he does have access to Wind Ruins. So he could choose to go into Wind Ruins to get possibly, I don't know, the Force Sword or the Cape.
That's right, they could just flow this this full clear of Castle Wilds into Fortress of Winds. And then,
That's a big gamble though,
and
since
then Fortress.
you've got the entirety of Deepwood left, where there could be the Cape there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, I think at this point it's a 50-50 chance that there's going to be something in Wind Ruins. Either there's going to be something there, or there isn't going to be something there.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, Fortress is the most item-dense location right now for Winds. Sure, you just got access to get your elements done, but if you can go to Fortress and hit Go mode, because what else are they missing? Just
A lot of concerns.
oh, they're not going to hit Go mode because they need Cloudtop's Kinstones, and one of them is going to be in Royal Crit.
Yep.
Yeah, the locations of the items the items we don't know and that we need for Go mode is one more sword, the cape, and then two more Kinstones. We want to know where those are, and then we will know where Go mode is.
Yeah.
BlueZy's missing the Castle Wilds Kinstone in
From somewhere.
Castle Courtyard.
Oh yeah, that was Courtyard.
Yeah, he walked past the well there multiple times.
Yeah. Well, twice, I think. Okay, hiking.
Has nothing.
And that's light arrow, so that's ammo
he's
percent.
leaving!
That's ammo percent now for BlueZy. Which a bow.
Yeah, so that was bow locked as well.
Yeah. So it's not progression on Green Shoe as much as I would have liked that. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, it is 3 more Kinstones, not 2 more Kinstones. I'm still thinking BlueZy has 3.
Yeah, BlueZy is instead going to go for all the elements. So that's not too bad. There are a lot of checks in droplets that he didn't do.
Yeah, Winds is doing the same as well.
Yeah, well, Winds is doing Deepwood first instead of Royal Crypt, but I think that's nitpicking right now.
Oh, right, BlueZy does have the Gust Jar, so they can do the vanilla route with
Yeah.
the...
At this point, you have to do that.
Yes, he has to. Yeah, so we're going to see if they can
pull off the ice block skip.
Hopefully.
I hope they know about it.
I think they do know about... Yeah.
It's not tricky at all to pull off. The lily pad just needs to be moving, and then you get off the lily pad and swim for a screen transition. That's all you have to do. There is a trickier way which saves a bit of time, which lets you get the lantern. You use your lantern to get the ice block chest on the way through as well. You push the lily pad up by the ice block puzzle, and then you go and stand on the switch that you're supposed to push down with an ice block, and you just stand on that whilst the lily pad's moving, and then it moves through the gate, and then when it gets to the other side, then you just get off. That one's a bit more tricky. Right, what is in the underwater pot?
Heart piece. Oh.
Just a heart piece today.
Okay, nothing too important on the first meta pillar. Well, it's not the first one, but the meta pillar on ice, basically. Meta pillar on ice. Okay. Let's see if he does have a... Okay. I don't actually know if... If putting the lily pad to... Okay, that's Towtops.
Another Cloudtops kinstone. All of the kinstones we're going to be seeing at this point will be from Cloudtops. We've seen everything else.
Yeah.
BlueZy, no!
No! Oh,
no!
come on. We went over this so many times.
This ice block puzzle, you can always skip it.
Yeah. We've talked about this so many times on a restream so far, so...
I mention it every chance I get.
Yeah.
But yeah, where BlueZy is pushing the lily pad up there, you would normally have it slightly to the right, so it's kind of brushing against the ice platform. Then you can just step off the lily pad, go and hit hold the switch down while the lily pad moves through. To make him right, I
Yeah.
will not do Todd Lily Ice Punch.
Yeah, and then we'll have to add... we'll have him do that...
100 times.
Yeah, we'll have him do that in... Let's say, in written form, on an actual letter.
It's not a glitch. The game gets confused where the lily pad's supposed to be when you do a screen transition and it's moving. And because it doesn't know where the lily pad's supposed to be, it just puts it at its spawn point and it puts the lily pad at the top of the room. That's the first and easiest way of doing it. The second way, which I was talking about standing on the switch, that's just an oversight. That is nowhere near a glitch.
The game gets confused. Yeah, that can be said about, I think, almost every glitch in Minish Cap.
Yes, you play the ocarina by a staircase 1 frame after pressing it up.
Yeah. I don't know.
The game gets confused and freezes the entire game.
Yeah.
And then you can walk through walls.
You can't walk through them, you can walk over them. That's an important differentiation there. So that's the so-called OG. The game puts Link on the current layer that he is, and if he, let's say, gets up a few stairs that are still in the same room, he doesn't... Well, He does go up, but he's not going down.
No, BlueZy's not even doing Manip. No Octo Manip today.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to see an Octo Manip from Winds.
Are we?
No, it's not the
It's the JP
it's
Octominute,
not
isn't it?
it's not like the speedrunners manip that they do to do the fight fast. Like they do manipulate the RNG in the Templar Droplets Octo fight.
Okay. Okay, BlueZy just finishing up the second cycle, so soon we'll see how lovely the RNG can be.
Yeah, Wynn's got an extra wobble on the green shoe fight. He was stood on the wrong side. Alright, Blues is getting one smoke.
At least one smoke. Could be more of them.
Yeah, how many bonks does it want to happen? Oh boy.
Okay, that's just one.
Guess a triple.
Yeah. Oh, baby, a triple.
Gonna have to do the slow walk to the middle of the room. If you're getting a triple, and you've already know that you've got at least one hit on Octo in the meantime, you can just let one of the rocks miss and go and stand in the middle of the room so that you can do the next two, and then you're already in the middle.
That's even more advanced strategies.
Yeah, it just saves that time of having to walk slowly during the cutscene.
Okay, but where to go next? Well, BlueZy does have access to Caster, but well,
Honestly, I think the Wind ruins.
yeah. At this point,
Now, we really hope that BlueZy doesn't go to Cave of Flames, because if they do, they're going to find nothing. Winston's already full cleared Cave of Flames and got nothing out of it earlier on in the seed.
but I think technically their last item were the boots. So I would still.
I think it was the Gust Jar. The Gust Jar on the.
Oh,
Graveyard.
Gustra, yeah, Gustra and Graveyard Key. So what's Gustra locked? Hey, Greagle. Greagle
Yeah.
and Wobbuffet.
Yeah, what's in my back pocket today?
Yeah. However, I didn't keep track of the item, well, the dungeon items in Todd, so I don't know if there's something on Blue Chew or not.
I know we saw the compass. Did we see the map?
I don't know. Did we see the map in Droplets? I don't think so. Okay, where's... Uh-oh. I suppose I think
I'm
up...
assuming they both left Deepwood, so they got everything there as well.
Yeah. Okay, BlueZy checking Truby Hills first.
Yeah, this is a check they want to do early. Like, when they got the mitts, this is something they wanted to quickly come out here to Trilby to grab.
Gustra, Mitz... What else is there? Well, there's the Mitz cave on top of Krenel.
Yeah, there's that. There's the Mitz Caves in Vale Falls.
He still can't check the Hype Cave, though, or Cave 25.
Yeah, no, we still can't do that.
Oh, he's going... Oh, yeah, he's going to check Krenel now.
Oh boy.
Let's hope that he doesn't do... Huh. Okay, yeah, he missed a few checks while going up Quinlan for the first time. Since he didn't
Yeah,
have
they
his
didn't do
bombs.
any of the checks with the bombs here, but they're not going to get anything out of this. This is going to lose a lot of time. Oh, BlueZy's leaving. Wait.
Nope, he's... Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
they're going
leaving.
to town.
Oh!
Yeah, Veil Falls.
Also, Lon mids check. Lon boots check, I suppose. But I think... No, wait. No, they already did that. They already did that.
Did they do the boots chest in Lon Lon?
Yeah, I think they did.
Okay.
I think that's where they picked up another book.
Oh, they got the power bracelets recently as well, didn't they? So maybe Doctor left.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah, Lake Highly Cake Cave opened up.
Yep.
Um,
Not going to go too highly, though.
no, they're gonna do the
Yes,
other Veil Falls Smith's Cave.
That's fair, yeah. And hopefully on the way back, check Courtyard for the last Kinstone. Well, not the last, but the... although it is a Castle Walls Kinstone, though.
Yeah, their last cast at Kinstone.
Okay, that's Wall Attack. So they can check Great Uncle Herbert. Or as
And
he's
Old Man Myth.
Yeah, and Old Man Myth.
There's a sword! There is the Foresword.
Okay, that's
God, this scene's hilarious.
loaded. Oh wow, okay.
Get your mitts at the top of Cloud Tops and then go back down to get your Foresword and your cape.
Yeah. You don't see that every day. Yeah, Garden Cave 25. Cave 5.
From this day forth, it'll be known as Cave 25.
But what is Cave 24?
There's a list of things somewhere. Winds, no!
Oh,
I'm almost certain I've told Winds about this.
you are. Yeah, you did. There we go. And on top of that, Vince is a speedrunner. He should know about that.
Winds joined my. They raided my my glitchless run, and I did this. They have no excuse.
Oh lord. Oh god. Oh god. Well, I suppose that's one way to waste a half a minute.
Fortress outside area. So that's
That's the quick warp caves, I suppose.
no, it's the
Like the entrance.
it's where there's
okay.
two different ones. There's the one where the key drops down, and the one where the vanilla mitts chest is. It's those two. They're the fortress outside areas because they're supposed to be outside fortress. Like you go in fortress and.
Okay, that's Tingle.
Oh boy.
That's... come on, Tingle, have something. Have aggression for us.
Oh, is it the entrance? Okay. Oh, and the upper floor stuff. Oh, so all of the stuff near the entrance. Right.
Ah,
Tingle just has a heart piece. What a shame.
we don't need your laugh here.
Yeah, it's the same area code, but just with different room IDs.
Okay, that's fast split. Was he ever going to check his last count?
Yeah, I really hope BlueZy goes to Courtyard and doesn't realize they...
I hope that he goes. I hope that he goes to Courtyard before going into Cave of Flames.
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna get the stuff done at the dojo. Other than these checks in town, I don't think there's anything else for them to do. They have to... Well, apart from the Krenel Mitz cave. Oh, there's a butterfly. Was that the butterfly?
Yeah, that's the butterfly. So they have butterfly and the flipperfly. Is that a word? No, it isn't.
Is there a Kinstone in Wind Ruins? We have no idea. We haven't been to Wind Ruins yet.
Might as well be one.
Winds has access to Wind Ruins.
BlueZy doesn't. But he's going to check Delta Left next, which is nice.
Yeah, and the fountain as well.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Winds checked the fountain.
Nope. We have yet to see the fountain.
Yeah, the fountain's a big one. They should have done that. Yeah, Winds is using the sword on Octo, not pulling off their Octo Minute. Oh, Winds only checked the cane check. Okay. Yeah, Winds is trying to catch up on Kinstones now. They're going to head to Royal Crypt after this.
Ah, only some money in the attic.
Oh no, they've changed their mind.
Are they going?
Back to Lake Hylia. Oh, did they get the dog food and forget to hand it in? Yeah, that's
Oh
right.
yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Only 5 bombs though. We need 2 more Kinstones to exit Palace Winds. Yes.
Oh, are they going to Southern Vale Falls? Because if they do that, they'll get the cape. Do the Lon checks.
Not yet, at least. Forethought was in Lower Vale Falls.
And the cape was also in Lower Vale Falls.
Yeah.
They were at the end of the 2 separate caves there with the mitts.
Yeah. One was, so the cape was near the Rupemere location. So the 3 rupees in Lower Vale Falls. And the sword was, like, when you head into Vale Falls from, what's it called? From Northern Highway Field. Those Kinstones can be pretty much... Yeah, the Kinstones can be literally everywhere. Except, I suppose, in the checks that we already checked. So
yeah,
yeah.
the only things that those Kinstones lock is Wind Tribe and Palace.
Yeah. That's Cape for WindsReqiuem. Let's see if he ditches the Foresword.
Alright, BlueZy.
Oh, yeah, he's going to check Herbert first.
Yeah, is he going to do hiking as well?
Grunkle
Because
Herbert.
that's something BlueZy hasn't done.
Let's hope he doesn't. Winds hasn't been to Winds Ruins. No. Winds did full clear caster though.
Winds should really go to Royal Crypt now. They have
Yep.
everything they need to do it.
Uh-oh. BlueZy, no. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
no.
BlueZy's going to... Blues. Yep.
Yeah, BlueZy's really suffering from not picking up that Sphere 0 check. Their last cast a Wildkinstone to get access to Wind Tribe. Sphere 0, it's the heart piece in Castle Courtyard, in the dried up fountain. They skipped it at the start.
Yep.
And then they came back later with the boots and the lantern to do the checks there, and then they skipped it a second time.
I think BlueZy only went to Castle once, to Courtyard once. He did all of the Courtyard in one fell swoop.
Oh, I guess they didn't go in at the beginning.
Yeah, they didn't go into the beginning because the Tingle Trees had progression.
Yeah, you got your sword on the Tingle Tree, so...
Oh, they didn't right-click it. Yep. That's totally possible.
I mean, they've got an auto-tracker.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought, oh, why is this marked as a thing that I can still get? I already checked it, and then they right-clicked it. That would be bad.
At least he's not checking Careful Flames. At least he's not checking Careful Flames for now. Might as well.
Yeah, Winds didn't get their Force Sword in the cave in Vale Falls. They just got the cape. They need to do the second cave to
Get the
to
Force
their
Sword.
Sword. And turn off your lantern. You attract the ghosts. I feel like that's something Danpei should say.
Yeah.
No wallets yet. Oh boy. Yeah, so BlueZy's checking stuff Winds already checked, and Winds are checking BlueZy's checking stuff BlueZy already checked.
Yeah, so nothing new.
I mean, it's got to be Wind Ruins, right?
At this point, yeah.
Did we see the Farmer Mitt's cave?
We did.
Yeah, okay.
Other than that,
I guess there's the Hyrule Well pillar chest.
I think BlueZy already checked the pillar.
Oh, did they check that? Okay. Well then, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Old Man Myth.
Uh-oh.
No. BlueZy. Okay, BlueZy's doing chronal checks.
Oh, the Mid's Cave on top of Quennel.
Yeah.
And I think they already did Grey Bed, but they didn't do the Bomb Fairy.
No, they didn't do the Bomb Fairy.
Yeah, this seed has been very memeless, but not any less evil. Not evil, but how do you call that? Grumpy.
It's a grumpy myth seed.
Yeah.
I would be super grumpy if I was playing this. I'd be like, stupid item locations.
Okay.
This is a classic seed for me.
patented patented myth seed. It's a hard piece. Vanilla. Ugh. Lame.
Boo.
Okay, oh, he's going to check Old Man Myth now. He equipped his Gusture.
I mean, if he just uses the Ocarina, he can be in Go mode. Kappa.
If he uses
You just
If-
all you need to do is you press up and then the ocarina one frame after it. Like, what's
That's
the big deal?
But that's not allowed here. That's not allowed.
Glitched runs when? With glitches, we can skip all kinstones. Oh, and there's
had
the
a-
Mitz butterfly.
Yeah, you had a butterfly in your trousers.
An ant in my pants. A butterfly in my trousers.
Uh-oh. Oh no, BlueZy, no.
No, BlueZy!
Well, so much for that then. And there goes his advantage, basically.
Yeah,
Yes.
Winds can wrap up a few things here, and they should really be going to Wind Ruins. Like, super bad. I thought their strategy for this was going to be rush non-element dungeons because they went to Cave of Flame so early, but I think they learned their lesson from getting junked there, and they're thinking, oh, better not go to Wind Ruins right now. But what? Wait, what are they doing now? Oh, they didn't open this cave because they got the bomb bag late.
Yeah.
But after this, they should definitely warp and go to Wind Ruins.
Yeah, with BlueZy.
Yeah, poor BlueZy. F's in chat for BlueZy. Oh no, Winds is going back to like Hylia. Oh, I guess you just got your cape.
Yeah.
Do the cape cave.
So, yeah. There goes BlueZy's advantage.
Yep. I mean, they have the cape, so they're gonna not lose as much time. Wind still has a bunch of overworld locations to do, so by the time BlueZy finishes this up, they shouldn't be...
Yeah, he's still going to finish up in about 10 minutes, though.
Yeah.
Maybe 8, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it does depend on how long WindsReqiuem puts off his Force Sword later. Because for all we know, BlueZy could check Courtyard and then head into Wind Ruins immediately. And leave as soon as he has his 2 Kinstones for Cloudtops. Winds, on the other hand, if they don't pick up their Force Sword now, or in the foreseeable future, there is the risk that Winds will full clear Fortress of Winds in search of his Force Sword.
So just quickly looking at my glitchless run, it took me 11 minutes to do Cave of Flames.
With or without the cape?
In glitchless.
Okay, so that's without the cape then.
Yeah. I also fell into the lava at failing the lava platform multiple times, so I could save like a minute off of that. So you're looking at about 10 minutes to full Cave of Flames.
Yeah. I suppose Ice Sword Go mode is worse. Because, well, Kinstone Go mode isn't that uncommon, basically. Especially with...
Lucy?
I think you just had to think there.
Yeah, he had a little think.
I think what's the worst item in Minish Cap to Go mode?
I hate Gustjar.
Yeah. Except Gustjar, because everybody hates Gustjar.
Yeah. Gustjar isn't too far off of Ice Rod. It's not at the same level, but it's, it's nearly there.
Yeah. Although I think I would really enjoy Tingle Trophy Go mode.
Trophy go mode.
That'd be lovely. Or maybe the Ocarina.
But it wouldn't be. It would be like, the item you get off of Tinkle would be your go mode item.
That's disgusting,
So
Jala.
that's Disgusting.
Oh.
Vanilla Cape. Ooh. So we had someone go to Palace the vanilla round
To get the cane.
to hope that their cape was there. It was not there. I've never seen vanilla cape in a rando seed before.
I haven't either.
I've never seen an item locked, like a required item in Palace that would lock your cape. But Winds is going to Wind Ruins now. We will be finding progression at this point. There's basically nothing left. Other than Wobbuffet.
Yeah, and a few more texts in there, I think.
The thing outside of Wind Ruins we haven't checked. Alright, here come our wallets!
I've seen quite a lot of important part.
This ancient civilization that built these ruins have a lot of wallets lying around.
Okay, there's the first Cloud of Skinstone.
Are we looking for one more?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
one
one
more.
more for Winds.
One more
Yeah.
Kinstone.
We are one item from Go Mode.
Well, Winds still needs his foresight though. We do know where the foresight is, but Winds doesn't know. Winds does not.
Winds! Oh, I thought Winds was just clearing the overworld
Nope.
to make sure they did everything. But yeah, it's in Lower Vale Falls. Sorry, Upper Vale Falls, the Mitz Cave there.
Yeah.
Yeah, one item for No Mode.
Lovely. That's hard piece. Come on, BlueZy. Oh. Well, let's find the level up, I suppose.
Yeah, in terms of height. In terms of room number, it's lower. In terms of entry point, it's upper.
It's the middle ground. It's middler. No, it's not a word.
I think that's the entrance area, really.
Yeah.
You have lower entrance and upper.
No, so that's fair. North lower, south faller, south. If wind skips
I
forward,
think everything is fine to use, except for left and right.
yeah. Well, what? What about eastern and western way faults?
Have you seen Vale Falls? It's a straight. It's just like a vertical line.
Yeah.
There's no east and west.
Well, I suppose eastern could be the Wuppermere locations on lower way faults, and western could be the Wuppermere locations in the upper way faults area. Faults East Mid Cave HP. Ugh. That's such a long name.
Yeah, this isn't great for Winds. If they had their Foresword now, they could just keep on going through Fortress until they hit their Kinstone and then just leave. But
I think at this
Fortress
rate,
not going to be able to.
yeah, either they're going to go to Palace as soon as they have their 5th Kinstone in hopes to finding the Foresword in Palace, or they're going to full clear Fortress right away.
I mean, if I was Winds and after full clearing Fortress and not finding your Foresword, I would get that Mitz Cave on the way to Palace. You want to get like everything that you've orphaned in the overworld done before you go into Palace.
Yeah. On the other hand, though, he does have the Ocarina and he does have the what's it called? Thingy, the warp point in Upper Vale Falls.
All right. Yeah, he does have that warp point, so he's going to warp there.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
this-
BlueZy.
Yeah.
BlueZy.
What?
He's thinking as hard as he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wind crests are the points that we use the ocarina to fly to.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing Wobbuffet!
However,
I mean, if that's the last Kinstone, that's big for BlueZy.
and that's a bad point for you then.
Yeah. Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet used Spark.
Yeah. That's very effective.
Link used Suck. That's spelt with two
Okay,
Z's.
that's Kinstone.
Yep. Okay, so nothing on Wobbuffet. BlueZy, no! Winds is leaving though.
Yeah. But if he's not going to find his four sword...
He's going to town! This could be it for Winds. They could find their four swords. Yep, they're going there. They're going to hit go mode.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's pretty much GG for Winds at this point.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah,
GG.
Winds is going to be getting hit their four sword.
Is it on here?
Yeah, no, they wouldn't have left this. They would have used the. They would have fluted to the top of Vale Falls, not to town, and then climbed up Vale Falls.
Oh, that has to hurt for BlueZy.
Yep, and that's go mode for Winds at the 2-hour mark. That's a pretty nice go mode time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna Ocarina now to get up to Cloud Tops and go through Palace.
Yeah, that's going to hurt for BlueZy, knowing that he skipped it in Courtyard.
Yeah.
Skipping a Sphere Zero check. Yikes. Yeah, this is why you do all the Sphere Zero checks. If you don't do them within your first... Well, while you're in Sphere Zero, you do them
Oh no.
at least at half an hour. Let's see, what else has BlueZy left to do? It's going back
I
to
think
Kreml.
he's going to check Malari.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't do Malari straight after doing Glee Rock. He put all the time and effort into getting it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see what BlueZy does now because it's he's mismarked his tracker if he's put it off for this long, or it's on his tracker and he's just ignored it.
I think at this
no.
point he probably mistracked it, since he's taking so long to decide where to go next.
Yeah, he's like, I just did everything. What's going on?
They skipped Courtyard, the human-sized northeast waterhole in Courtyard.
Yeah, there's a dried fountain at the top on the right-hand side. It's Sphere Zero because as soon as you start the game, you can just walk through town up to the courtyard and walk into that fountain to get the item there. And that's their last Cast World's Kinstone. And that leads to their last two Cloud Tops Kinstones for Go Mode. Oh, this was looking so good for BlueZy the whole time. If they picked that up, they would have hit Go Mode a lot earlier, because they could have skipped a lot of the checks that they did after getting their sword and their cape. They would have gone to Wind Ruins by then.
Yeah, I think they were in the lead by about 20 minutes, probably. If they picked up their Castle Kinstone. Yeah, for BlueZy it's we're at this point. Yeah. He's going to check. He's going to go into the folds.
Yeah, he needs to figure out what he's missed. Yeah, he's got the right idea. He has marked off things on his auto tracker that manually, so he needs to go around to all of the places where there are freestanding heart pieces to figure out if where he skipped something.
Yeah.
Yeah, double check the shop. Nothing there. Okay, he's going north. Oh no, he's going
going
to
west. Yeah. Going to go to Caster. Yeah, he already did the Deco Scrub. Ah. Poor BlueZy.
Wynn's got stomped by the
Star
Scalabob.
Horse. Yeah. BlueZy's lost. Literally, yeah.
Yeah, mining cubes auto trackers are generally good for this. You don't need to do much tracking on your own behalf.
Yeah. Only things that that at least I check off manually is if there are visible spots that I know that I don't need.
Yeah.
Just in order to not get confused later if I'm missing something. So
of course, you have to do that for the auto tracking because we could make the auto trackers do it, but we're not doing that on purpose.
Yeah. For example, if there's nothing at Juliet's house, I mark that off. Or if there's nothing useful in, let's say, the heart piece at Cave 25, I mark that off as well. So, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. BlueZy was going through the Minis checks. He grabbed it and then was like, why didn't that mark? And then right-clicked it off, because
Okay, he's going to check
he's
courtyard.
going there.
Oh, finally. No! Not that way.
He's going,
Not that way.
he's going to the graveyard.
Yeah, because he didn't pick up the item that's behind the three people push block in northern.
Meanwhile, on Wind's side, they didn't get the big key, so they're going to have to do pot push puzzle.
Yeah.
Though they may just completely skip it. I think they said that if they don't, if they're in go mode, they're just never going to do pot push puzzle. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, BlueZy, there he goes. Yeah, checking that, and
I think what BlueZy did is they or if they haven't already, they should reset their tracker with the auto tracker, so it just remarks everything they 100% did collect, and it will show everything they skipped.
okay, that's a good idea.
And then you can use that to be methodical
Yeah.
about where you go to check everything off. I'm not sure if they did that though. They might be just thinking, and doing checks that come to mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
This happened to me as well in a marathon run.
Yeah, I think this happens to everyone at least once.
Yeah.
After that, you learn your lesson, but it's very not great for BlueZy to have that happen in a tiny race of all things.
Yeah. In a marathon max settings run, I full cleared everything in the game, and the last two things I had to do were Wubba Fett and Octo, which were not required. I did Octo and didn't get my last item, which I thought was on there, and then I was like, what did I forget? Turns out it was the top of the school. Not the top of the school. It was the top of the shop.
There's also that one time where you forgot to check the first chest in Dark Maze in Todd.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that.
We do.
Yeah, remember this is winners quarterfinals, so they are not out of the tournament if they lose this match. They get to carry on in the lower bracket.
That's where I am as well. So I think BlueZy will be placed in another bracket. Let's see. Let's quickly bring up the. Okay, so the loser of this race will be running. Yeah, they will be racing against either Dragonco or Carson, and then the winner of that match goes against the winner of the match that I'm having against either Dax or Nimbus. And then that will be a loser semi-finals as well. And the winner of that one will be fighting against Goomba in the semi-finals.
Yeah,
Round
Gumba
two.
has to wait weeks before they get to have another match.
Yeah.
There
So
we
Goomba-
go! BlueZy's got their Kinstone. They are not happy about that. That has put them about 10 minutes behind. But they are in go mode now, and they can just go through WindsReqiuem until they get their last 2 Kinstones. Yeah, this is really behind. It's very unlikely they're going to. Yeah, though WindsReqiuem, the runner, did do a great job of routing that, because as soon as they got their second Kinstone, they were like, okay, I'm bailing. Not in go mode yet, but I'm bailing because I think I'm going to find my Force Sword somewhere else. And they did. The first thing they checked afterwards, they got their Force Sword and they went up to Palace. So they did a great job on routing that that section towards the end.
They're still within the dice to Georg.
They're on 11 hearts right now. And I think they've got a fairy in a bottle.
Yeah.
Dying to Georg doesn't lose 10 minutes.
It loses maybe 5 if you.
In any percent, it does.
If you forget to put down your duet warp, it does lose a few minutes though. A few more minutes.
It absolutely loses you time.
Let's see. Where was the final cast against Stone? I think that was in.
So
I think
rookie
the
mania
final
spots.
cast. Yeah. Left hand side. The Warmaster. Ooh, Warmaster. Yeah.
Yeah.
92 trolls.
Yeah, all that needs to happen is Winds gets grabbed by every single Wallmaster from now till the end of the... until the end of the scene.
Yeah. But since all runners are now in go mode, we could technically start a Towers bet.
Yeah, absolutely. Winds is going to be finishing up Georg, and then that's it. They have got all of their elements and will be opening up Dark Arrow
Yeah.
Castle.
Yeah, Wiki, if you would do the honors, please. Thank you. Okay. So, Minish Cap has, in its final dungeons, a few towers. 4 of them. And we do need small keys. And there could be either 4 keys and 4 towers, 3 keys and 4 towers, 2 or 1 key. And those towers are northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. So yeah, the bet is on. If anything there was wrong. Estancia, that's a given. If you have, well, yeah, it's always your last tower that has the final key. So
Winds gets the glitch on
Yep.
Georg.
so if you have 3 keys, you always go through all 4 towers. That's like, I think at this point it's not even a meme. It's just reality.
Yeah, it's super unlikely. It's about 25% chance of you being able to pick the correct tower and avoiding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the cape straps are absolutely 100% faster than using any clones in this fight. Because with clones, it still takes 2 cycles of the eyes per overall cycle of the boss fight, and it's exactly the same with the downstrike. You can do it in 2 sets of eyes, and you just save the time it takes to charge up and create clones. And then, yeah, also getting your clones killed and getting hit whilst you're trying to create your clones. It avoids all of that, and you just do a downstrike and bam, the eyes are vulnerable straight away.
Man. Just spam cape and try to time the sword at the right time. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's how you do it, isn't it?
That's the Twitch plays strat.
OneDrive error message. I don't even use. Who uses OneDrive? Nobody.
Right, and BlueZy hits go mode.
Yeah, while Winds picks up his last item that he needs to open up DHC for. Big oof. Don't even use it yet.
Yeah, hitting go mode when your opponent goes into Dark Horror Castle. No.
That usually means that that your opponent finishes. Yeah. That your opponent finishes Vati 3 as soon as you get your big key for Dark Horror Castle. At least it feels like that.
I think the closest possible comeback was in my race against Rylux. Rylux was beating their final boss before they entered Dark Horror Castle when I hit go mode.
Yeah.
And I finished 40 seconds behind. It would have been 20 seconds in front if I didn't mess up one of the routes.
Yeah, let's actually see what the other races... I think one of my races for the tourney was also very close.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. What fun things do you have from the race that you would like to ask the runners about?
Wait, me?
Chat.
Okay. Let's see how this wins.
It's really weird dungeon routing. I want to know what was going on about Cave of Flames at the start.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and BlueZy's misclick.
It probably wasn't a misclick, it was just, yeah. Oh, random item. The other 2 dungeons. In Vanilla, the Deeper Shrine gives you the Earth element. The Cave of Flames gives you the Fire element. Then Fortress of Winds gives you the Ocarina.
Yep.
Temple of Droplets gives you Water element. Palace of Winds gives you Wind element. And the Royal Crypt gives you a Kinstone to open up the Vale Falls area. There is...
Winds gets hit by the...
Jinx, yeah.
Yeah, it gets hit by the Wisp. Gets cursed.
Yeah. There was one Twitch Minish Cap, but that got finished yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the...
Yeah, me neither.
See killing Betty.
I think I was cooking lunch that time.
I had to do all of Royal Valley on my own. Well, not Royal Valley, Royal Crypt. Those clone puzzles are not trivial. Those blades and the platforms move weirdly.
Yeah. Okay, now King.
I do believe that the Twitch play should have had a
had a lockout system in place so that if you were the last person to enter a command, you can't enter another command. You have to wait till someone else enters a command, then you can like
let's see.
so it requires at least 2 people to be able to, make any progress instead of just one person playing through the entire seed by themselves.
Yeah, that's good. So that's this one.
Yeah, 1 tower is dead. We've got wait, no, we've only got 1 small key, right? Oh wait,
yeah,
no,
one
we
small
got a junk item.
Yeah, King got map. So the 72% lied to us.
It's not a lie. It was 72% chance. This is a 28% chance that it had a map. Well, not specifically a map, but like anything other than a small key. And I think it's closer to 29%.
Okay, yeah, so that's the second key. So, that's 3 towers minimum. There's still 1 more check though.
Yeah, chat did Turbo Ocarina and then they rolled during the Ocarina cutscene. That's essentially what happens with Ocarina Glitch, is an animation cancelled the Ocarina playing animation. What we do in the actual game is we use the stair walking animation to cancel out with the Ocarina playing animation. But in Twitch Plays, we did the roll animation to cancel that out instead. But it's because we had a roll command, and when we entered it in, Link just rolled wherever, whenever, it didn't matter about context. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that kind of OG in a vanilla game unless you were using a script that let you do a roll command.
I was getting a bit unlucky there with the clones.
Yeah, you just want to make a vertical line of clones here. BlueZy's got a great strat for this, but you stand on the there are like there's 4 tiles from left to right. You want to go on the 3rd set of tiles there, and then you just face up and do a sword slash, and then it will hit all the cannon shots that fire them back. The setup isn't fairly precise at all, and you can get it fairly consistently. There's also the bomb strat, which I don't really recommend unless you're learning to speedrun. Because you're basically guaranteed to have fast charge here and fast split, so you're not going to be saving much time using the bomb strat, and the bomb strats are very difficult. You can pull the throne? Excuse me?
You can do... Wait, what?
He just pulled the throne!
Wait, what? You can
He just
do that?
grabbed it with R and pulled it.
You can do that? Yeah, it's definitely 2 towers. That's new.
Yeah, BlueZy's go-moding Palace right now. Yeah, luckily none of our runners had to do anything in Palace. It was all just outside of Palace, and they hit go mode before Palace and can just do it in one go.
Yeah. I think with how things are currently standing, it's very hard for BlueZy to catch back up. So the winner of this match, which will probably be wins at this point, will be going against Pickup House in the semi-finals of the winners bracket.
And then the winner of that is going to be facing against Nesman in the winners final.
Woo! Yeah.
And then Nesbin's gonna have to wait like 2 months before the lower bracket finishes up, and
Oh, yeah.
we can have our grand final.
Oh, you're right. We still have so many things open. Well, there's thing there is Dragonco and RPG Dragon who have currently a few problems with the PC, I think. So that will probably take a few more weeks.
Yeah, so BlueZy so far behind is because they forgot a Sphere Zero check. It's one everyone forgets at least once.
Yep.
It's just BlueZy hasn't forgotten it before, and this is probably one of the worst places or one of the worst seeds to forget that to do that Sphere Zero check. It's in the fountain outside of Hyrule Castle, right at the start of the. Right, you go there right at the start of the seed. Yeah, it had their kinstone. Yeah. So they hit go mode about 15 minutes after Winds did. Yeah, they were looking at a much faster go mode. I mean, to be honest, I think they would have been done by now, because they would have completely skipped Cave of Flames and a bunch of other stuff.
Yep. They would have been able to skip, I don't know, probably half of the overload checks that they had to check because of that.
Yeah, BlueZy gets normally really fast times. At the moment the time is 2:25. BlueZy, in a lot of BlueZy seeds, they finish faster than this time. So
Yeah. BlueZy finishes around 2:20, I think. Yeah, 2:22.
Winds, no! He kills the Dark Knight while standing on the thing. Oh, okay. I guess he's just gonna roll with that and be like, yeah, sure. I was on that blue warp, but I'm just going to use this to go to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Go do this fast. Maybe that might be the route. Maybe they intended to stand on the blue warp there, but
I doubt that. I really
it's
doubt
still
that.
slower.
Yeah, you want to do a spin attack here.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the strat. You need to have a perfect horizontal pixel alignment. There's only one set of pixels that you can be horizontally to get it with your spin attack. If you don't get it with your spin attack because you're one pixel off, just turn it into a great spin and just mash, and you'll most likely get it, and they did. Yeah, it's 2 towers. Yeah, so it wasn't southeast. So anyone who said southeast is wrong.
Didn't you say southeast?
Yes.
I think I said southwest and northeast this time, so the exact opposite of yours.
Alright, so if this has something, you could be right.
I'm probably going to be wrong. I
Or
know
is
myself.
Ricky going to win again? Wait, did we have enough bets that everything was covered?
I don't think so. Not everything. Because, well, there are a lot of things to be covered.
Yeah, the grand finals are going to be best of 3.
Is that going to be 3 matches on one day, though?
Probably not. Because that would be, like, nearly 9 hours.
Yep, that'd be... Plando.
I think we would organise 2 matches on one day, and then if it goes on to a third match, then we would organise it for a second day.
I think that's fair. At this point, it's probably going to be wins against... who was it? I forgot again already. Hang on. Picapals. Yeah.
Right, BlueZy's opening up Dark Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, as Wins is going to get his last key. So that's... I think that was both of the western towers, right? No, wait. It
Was it both Western? Yeah, it was both Western, because
Yeah.
they didn't do Northeast.
Well, guess I was wrong.
Unless Winds dies to Vati twice. He would have to get all the way to Vati 3 and die twice there for BlueZy to be able to catch up at this point. That's incredibly unlikely. Yeah, who would ever mess up Vati 3 and die? And still wins, bear in mind.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, when your opponent makes a tracking mistake, it gives you such a huge advantage. You can just be an absolute snail through the rest of the season and still win.
Wasn't that the case with... I think it was a weekly.
Is it a weekly?
It was a weekly where Wormstein also participated and he mistracked his element. And I think...
Oh, no, it wasn't a weekly. It was our supposed to be Key Sanity race.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
Which wasn't actually Key Sanity, it was just a regular seed. Yeah.
Yeah, WindsReqiuem getting a fairly quick Darknut fight. And
Yeah, that's a good Darknut fight.
yeah, definitely. And that he's onto Vati 1.
Yeah, not going for Dense Charm today. Dense Charm's an option if you know that you struggle in the Darknut fight to do it consistently, then you can grab the Dense Charm in town and use it to get a faster fight. Well, it's not a faster fight, it's an easier fight.
Yeah, since
Because you
that...
have to do less hits on the Darknuts to kill them.
Yeah. Oh, didn't... yeah, those were the comments that we were able to use in the Twitch Plays Minish Cap.
Bonk Din Lava. Reset.
Yeah, Minish.
Wait, was Minish a command? I mean,
There was a command to turn your Minish, but I think that was yeeted as soon as possible.
It was yeeted as soon as possible. Good Vati 1, I think that was a 3-cycle.
Yeah, that was a 3-cycle.
Yeah, V1 can be pretty consistent once you get a little bit of practice.
Ooh, BlueZy showing off his mod strat for...
That was a remote bomb.
yeah.
Oh, Wins! Ever so eager to get the cape strike in, but Vati 2 moves off to the side.
Yeah. Yeet.
Yeet. Oh, BlueZy getting bullied by those moblins as well. They decided to both dash at him when he was trying to charge his clones. Yeah, Win's managing to pick out the correct eyes each time. Okay, Vati's in a nice position now if he can get his clones up in time. Yeah, he's gonna have to wait for Vati to swing around. Oh, he's going ballsy here. He's going for an extra... He went for an earlier hit on Vati, so they're waiting for him to move out of the way. But yeah, gets the fight done in 3 cycles. That was interesting. He was like right on top of him and just did a spin attack, and it was enough to do it. He didn't turn and sword slash. He just did a spin attack and then just did a regular slash really quickly without turning around. Yeah, that was a pretty good Vati 2 as well. Honestly, any Vati 2 that you don't have your clones break or, you know, anything like that.
Yeah.
Is very nice.
Especially with how trolly Vati can get. I think
Never find fast spin.
we did see a lot of spin scores though.
I think it might be in the back end of Winds. Fortress of Winds or Palace of Winds.
Yeah, we didn't see the mushroom as well. But other than that, we did get everything. All the bottles, got the dog food.
Didn't get all the wallets.
Oh yeah, we're missing a wallet. 2 wallets. Yeah, we're missing 2
We only
wallets.
found 1 wallet in Winds. Yeah, so Winds actually made Vati 3 stand on the other side to how people normally do it. It doesn't matter which side you pick, it's just preference. It just turns out that most people make him go and stand on the right-hand side. But yeah, he got the arms to go down on the right sides, which are nice. Fortress of Wallets.
Yeah.
Or, like in the Plando me and Dax did, Fortress of Big Keys.
Yep.
Alright, Winds is on script. They're gonna get a perfect Betty 3 at this rate.
Yeah. I think I dipped.
That is
Fortress-
a nice alignment, slightly to the left. That is fine though.
Yeah, one more. I think I dipped Palace 8 times in the plan though. It was either 8 or 9 times.
Yep. And that's the required amount. That's not bad routing. That is literally the required
I
amount.
think the only thing that was bad routing for me was GG.
And GG to Winds.
Bad one.
And we have Winds joining us. GG.
GG.
Hi.
So, how did you
I
find?
had questions, but you already answered the question I had.
Oh right, you were watching the stream.
Well, at the end I was.
Yeah, so as a reminder to anyone that's watching, our runners are on a 15-minute delay, so Winds actually finished 15 minutes ago, IRL, and our stream's just caught up.
Yeah, so I already heard what happened. That explains it.
Yeah,
I was
So,
really
would you
surprised
like
Cave
to-
of Wind Baron.
yeah, I was gonna ask, what was your decision-making behind going to Cave of Flames so early?
Check density and early cane.
Yeah,
It made It made logical sense because if something was in there, like I've had seeds where every time I've ever had early cane, there's always been something in there. That's the first time it's ever been barren.
right, okay.
So
we were
I
wondering if
honest-
you were going to go for something like Rush non-required dungeons.
well, I mean they're always required though.
Yeah.
Except today they weren't. Well, Fortress of Winds was, but with the amount of caster kinstones, I kind of figured something was going to be behind them. And
Yeah,
I got 2 of them so early.
yeah. If you get a lot of kinstones early or other items very early on, that usually tells you that there's going to be something behind them.
Yeah, like I mean, I wouldn't change what I did. I mean, early game I made a couple minor time loss mistakes, but other than that, I mean, it made sense to do Cave of Flames. I'm just sad it was barren.
Yeah,
I'm just sad that I'm just sad it was barren. It made sense to do it. I would do it again if another seed was like this. This isn't gonna make me not do it.
yeah.
Because
Think of
in my opinion, I think it's a mistake to skip it. I mean, it worked out today if you skipped it, but in my opinion, it's a mistake to have skipped it. In general.
Yeah, I think that's looking at just getting the cane in isolation though. The thing was, there was a lot of other items you got that led to progression. And that's
Yeah.
what BlueZy did early, is like they followed those other items, and there was a mid-game sequence of things that opened up to you. Yeah, after from getting your red sword, you get
Yeah, that red sword was really early, so that's why I
it
knew.
was a blue sword. Yeah.
Well, I knew where a spin attack was, so right when I got the red sword, I went and rushed and got the spin attack from town.
Yeah. Yeah, it was from getting the blue swords and you go and get your Flipperzina lantern from
Well, the flippers were behind. The lantern was behind blue sword. You could have gotten the flippers before the sword if you went there after getting bombed, but
yeah.
I wasn't gonna rush a single check with bomb. But I mean, I kind of lost location of the flippers. I had almost nothing left. I'd already dipped found and did everything.
Yeah, those flippers really gave you just put you on the sequence of the mid-game item checks, which gave you Veil Fool's Kinstone, then your mitts, then your cape and your force sword and your boots and bow, and like everything else just came from the mitts at that point.
Yeah, mitts in first chest and clouds, fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was spin attack.
Yeah,
You
we did
can't
have.
tell. If you can't tell what it is, then I guess I gambled on it because I figured that was spin attack. Based on how the logic was going, I was like, oh, that's probably spin attack.
I
Yeah.
think we got the BlueZy got their spin attack in the North Minish Woods heart piece. Because with the Ocarina, they fluted there, and then they did the vanilla route with the cane.
Yeah, I did that later because the only thing I didn't do is I didn't dip deep wood because I didn't have anything. And if I had bombs, I might have dipped wood early with the nut, but
Yeah, BlueZy dipped it early just to get some info on, you know, if it's locked or anything. And the slug room didn't have anything, so it's like, okay, you need to come back with the lantern or the gust jar.
I mean, other than that, though, I didn't think I made any mistakes after the beginning.
You didn't really do any mistakes. I think the part that set you apart early was the Cave of Flames dip. After that, you were a few minutes behind. But the thing that made you up for it was BlueZy. He probably mistracked his last Castle Wildskin stone in Courtyard. So there was one in the the human-sized pond in the courtyard, and
Yeah, I
BlueZy
remember
forgot
that.
about that. Yeah, BlueZy forgot about it, and he checked everything, 100% except that thing, and then he even went back into a few heartpiece locations that he skipped. So Minish Wood heartpiece, or Minish Village heartpiece. I think he even went to Royal Crypt or the Royal Valley heartpiece, and the item and the block push puzzle there.
I don't know why you'd skip those checks. I mean, it takes like a second to check the heart stuff.
Yeah, he
No,
probably.
I don't think it was a skip. I think it was just mismarking because they literally just sat after they did Cave of Flames. They just sat still for like several minutes, just looking and just like trying to figure out what did they miss.
Oh. Yeah, one thing I've learned is whenever using a tracker is just never ever mark off something if you haven't done it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
it must have been-
don't even mark off things that if you're like, oh, I'm on the way to do this now, don't do that.
I think it
There's
was
only
literally because they were a Minish and they did the garden chest on the right side. They just right clicked it and forgot to get the heart piece and just assumed that they got the heart piece on their first trip there earlier. Though I
Yeah.
think that was their first trip anyway because they did.
yeah, that was their first trip.
Yeah.
They went to Courtyard as soon as they got their boots.
Yeah, that's a check I always do the first
Well, they're
thing I
always
go
up
in
there.
there.
Yeah,
it was up there.
yeah. Generally speaking,
Yeah,
you don't
boots.
wanna
Well,
leave. Go on.
No, I mean, Green Shoe had the other bow, so technically either bow could have been gotten.
Oh, the gust jar was locked behind the bow because it was on.
Oh, it
Starboard.
was. That's right.
So yeah, BlueZy is now finishing up Vati 3, or basically getting into the Vati 3 fight.
Yeah, the only thing I know I made sure I did is because I was gonna go back to Fortress of Winds if the Four Sword was in there, but right when I got that last Kinstone, I was like, nope, I'm out. Going to progression dungeon,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
100% made the right call there.
and the Four Sword was on the way. If I don't have progression dungeons, I stay and finish.
Yeah,
It's a hard gamble. Like for me though, I don't like to leave dungeons. Because it takes so long to go back into them.
yeah,
That you're
especially
gambling.
Fortress.
Yeah, you're gambling too hard to leave early. In some situations, like I kept thinking about leaving Cave of Flames. I was like, no, there's gonna be something in here. I'll just go ahead and kill the boss. Take the time loss if there's nothing in here.
Yeah,
I'm kind of surprised to hear that they skipped it, though, because I kept thinking to myself, nah, I'm not that far behind, because they did sure, because early Kane means definitely do this. So, I guess I am a little surprised to hear that they didn't do it.
Yeah, honestly, everyone was surprised that you did Cave of Flames early.
yeah,
Well, I guess that's just my routing from other randos then, because it made sense to full clear while I'm there. it's so check dense too. It was like the most check dense
Yeah.
region I had at the time.
Yeah, no, that does make sense for the with Minish Cap. Your dungeons are where your items are.
Yeah, so like I mean I'm gonna do that again if that happens again. So like so based on this seed, besides missing that Sphere Zero check, if something had been in Cave of Flames, like if the Kenstone had been in Cave of Flames and not the Sphere Zero check, I still would have won then. Because they skipped it for so long.
Yeah, they did leave it for so long, and yeah, if you didn't have to go to Wind Ruins, then Wind Ruins was the point that you overtook when you went into Wind Ruins.
Yeah, because they were looking for the Kenstone.
Yep.
I see.
Yeah, that was about 1 hour 50 in.
Okay, I'm starting to understand now. Yeah, I mean, for me, to me, it's a non-required dungeon, yeah, but I mean, there's so many checks in there that it doesn't really take that long, plus, you know, Molari, technically. So, I did it before doing the Beanstalk, even, which, just because I figured, well, what if Moments are in Cave of Flames, then I don't have to double-dip the Colonel Hermit.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was another thing people were asking was, yeah, why wouldn't you do the wall climb before Cave of Flames? Well, yeah, why
I was gonna do Cave of Flames no matter what, unless
Yeah.
so I did Cave of Flames first in case Moments were in there, so I wouldn't do wall climb, then go to Cave of Flames like I was gonna do, and go like, well, I guess I gotta go back up that wall again.
And GG to BlueZy, they just finished up.
Yeah.
That's just my thought process behind that.
One additional thing. The ice puzzle in Temple of Stormblades.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Vince screamed at you more or less.
Both you and BlueZy didn't do the you didn't skip the ice block puzzle. You did it. You completed it.
I wasn't gonna try to bother messing around trying to skip it because I'm not very good at doing that. Yeah, I know you have to make the lily pad move and screen transition or something like that.
Yeah, it's super easy. Just try it once and you'll get it first try.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
exactly? Where do you have to put the lily pad?
Just
The link pad just needs to be moving when you do the screen transition.
Yeah.
Any screen transition, or does it have to be the top one?
Any screen transition, and then the game just gets confused, doesn't know where to put the lily pad, so it just spawns it on top of the room.
Okay, so just make it move and then just swim out of a loading zone.
Yeah, I do 2 puffs and then just swim.
So
It's
what
not-
you go? So
it's
you
not
go up.
tight.
So you go up, do 2 puffs, and then just go right back down, and then back up, and it. Okay.
Make sure you hit the switch first. If you don't hit the switch first, you just do the puffs and then do the screen transition, you're locked out and you have to reset and go to the beginning of the dungeon and do the whole thing again.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I see.
hit the switch first, then you
Then okay, do the switch first, so that way you're not locked out. I get that's right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's something new to learn. And also, I got good Octo RNG with Octo Manip because I haven't learned how to do the Manip yet.
I saw you using sword.
It's all part of the strats.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to making a manip work without the shield, having to use sword.
Yeah,
It's
good
gonna
luck
be
with that.
fun.
That would be funny if that actually happened.
I'm sure it's possible. The thing is, it needs to save 40 seconds before it's viable.
Yep.
Or it needs to take less than 40 seconds to be viable.
Well, I will take a rando luck any day of the week.
Yes. So, congrats on the win. You're moving on to the semi-finals. You're going to be playing against Pika Pals.
Yeah, then the winner of that.
Consistent routing takes the day again, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't like to gamble skipping checks because I'm scared it's gonna hurt me too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
that's fair. Too.
Yeah, we do see some runners that go wild with their routing. They just like bail out of it. They're like, I don't like doing this check, so I'm just gonna skip it.
There's some checks that are like that for me, but in general, most checks in my opinion, I'm just like, nope, I do not want to have to come back and do this again. I'm just gonna suck it up and do it.
Yeah, even in Castle with the hiking chest, with cave, you went there on your first trip.
Oh yeah, the only thing I skipped was the other things because I didn't have the other caster repeat.
Yeah.
I skipped a couple things, but since I was already gonna, I usually always just commit to the minutes checks because I've had things end up too many times. Like it's too many checks. It just takes a couple, like 2 minutes to get them all, and if everyone wants to skip them, then any seed that has something there is just, GG me, I guess. People want to keep skipping those.
I think with this seed, it was just because the Castikin stones were so early. It's like, if you have all of your Castikin stones at that point, I think it's worth skipping those menace checks and then going to WindsReqiuem, because it's...
Well, yeah, but I didn't have them all yet. I don't even remember where the third one was. I think the third one was behind Molmit somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, it was at the top of Vale Falls, right before Molmits.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I don't remember where it was.
Yeah,
it was that last chest before you go into the cave of, into Cloud Tops.
Yeah, because the Gust Jar was in Castor, so... Yeah, everything was locked by the mids. Having to go up to Cloud Tops with that single chest is dumb, but that's not the first time I've had to do it. I've had the red sword be there before.
Yeah,
In that one
funny
chest, no moments, no cape, no nothing. Just go up there to get your sword and then leave. I've had that happen twice.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I wasn't surprised. That's why I went up there immediately and checked that chest, and then there was moments there, and I was like, of course.
That's fair.
So I stayed and finished the rest of the clouds just in case, but there was nothing else up there.
Mm.
I don't know if
the
that's
two
a
funny
mistake or not.
items in this seed were the lantern and the mids, because it's like lantern right before Royal Valley. It's like, okay, I can use the lantern now to check Royal Valley, but I had to decide to come here first. And the same thing with the mids when you go up to Cloud Tops.
Yeah, I decided to do clouds because it takes longer to get up there, but with Royal Valley, I was like, I don't have graveyard key, so no, I don't really want to go there and just dip into hoping for vanilla key. That's only 3 checks. So I left immediately after I got that lantern because it opened up a ton. I don't know, it's just more or less just trying to guess the logic once you do. And always go to Fortress of Winds, whether it's required or not, apparently.
Yep. Yeah, you could make a bet at the start of the seed when you saw the required dungeons. It's like required palace and non-required fortress. Okay, the Cloudtops Kinstones are going to be in fortress.
I figured something like that was going to happen right when I got like a spirit. Like when I had 2 Castor Kinstones really, really early, and I was sitting on 2 Castor Kinstones for most of the seed until I finally got the third one behind Molmits. I was like, there's going to be something in Wind Ruins. So as soon as I get the third one, I'm pretty much just going to go straight back and go to Wind Ruins. Because I knew there's too many checks down there for there to not. If you get that many Castor Kinstones so early, there's too many checks down there for them all to be barren.
Yeah, and also the mitts and the mitts were so late, and the mitts both locked the boots and the capes, so you just had no way of getting there that early.
Yeah.
And then the Gustra was locked behind the boots, or what, more or less the bow, I suppose.
It was locked behind the bow.
Yeah.
Which was locked behind the boots, which was locked behind the mitts. Yeah, the mitts was just the linchpin of this whole seed.
Yep, but I try to go with check density and routing. That's, as I said, that's why I did Cave of Flames, because at the time it was check density. I forget exactly how many items are in there, but like take away the 5 junk items and the rest of the checks, there's probably at least 10 items in there.
Yeah, it's 16 randomized items in total. It's something like 20 something locations, but when you take out the dungeon items, it's 16.
So there's 22 locations. 17. There's actually 17. If it's not required, then one of them's the element. Then so there's 22 total. So 22 total, and if it's required, then you take out 6, and if it's not required, you take out 5.
And it takes about 10 to 11 minutes to go through.
That's enough checks for me to do for me to do it.
Yeah.
You also have to take into account when BlueZy went back there, they already had the cape, so they did it much faster.
Yeah, I always like having early cape just for stuff like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like semi put off doing Temple of Droplets the second time, because I was like that's why I left after I did it the first time, because I was like I don't have the cape, so I may as well go ahead and hit the thing because Octo is required. But like I was like I don't want to go back yet because I can't because I don't have Gust Jar or cape. But even if I got Gust Jar, it's like well I'm gonna go do Wood first, and then route up from Wood, go to there and hope I find the cape on the way, because then I don't have to. I can save time. Having the cape early is really good for any time you have to do Temple of Droplets. Otherwise, you have to do it the long way on both sides, and it's kind of annoying.
I think having the cape early helps everywhere.
Well, I don't think I want it too early, just because if it's too early, it can make some weird logic that you really don't want to do. But you want it semi-early.
Yeah, it's fair.
Because if you get it like too early, there's some funky things it can expect you to do.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I
if you,
summoned the first heart piece in Veil Falls. You have to do that funky jump there.
Yeah, that would be silly too. Like if flippers were there or something like that, so you had to jump to it. And then the jumping itself is not hard, but like I'm talking about like super early cape to me is annoying because you get like long area where you have to jump into the cyclones and get all those checks, and you have to like go to reverse finish, but in the cape you can't get there normally. It's annoying. There's a lot of annoying things that having just cape and nothing else super early can cause. Yeah, the more I play this, the more I start to understand what the logic wants to do. So like every time before a tournament match, that's why I always grind several seeds and try to get to understand like what the logic wants me to do.
Well, but then after a big amount of time has passed, you start to understand logic, but the logic starts to not understand you again, and then your timing goes up again. Because
I guess I haven't, but I've had full clear seeds that I've sub 3'd even full clear seeds lately, so
Yeah.
that just my routing's just been getting better is all. I mean, even that awful seed that you saw me do, where I had to do freaking vanilla lantern check to get my flippers, and the lantern and the flippers chest. That was still a sub 3.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you think
It
the books,
also
you
helps
think,
improving your execution as well. Like you had a fantastic set of Vati fights. I think you
yeah,
had
I've been trying that. I've been grinding that a lot to make sure I don't mess up Vati because I don't want to lose time on Vati. I don't want to go lose a race and then look up the stream and find out I lost because I lost time on Vati. That would make me feel awful.
Yeah, absolutely. In weeklies, I'd had entered Dark Coral Castle before like 2 or 3 other races, and I'd finish in front of them because they took too long on the Vati fights. So yeah, I've always recommended to practice the Vati fights. They're the one guaranteed thing that you're going to have to do in every single seed is do Vati. So that should be the thing you practice the most if you're ever going to do some form of execution practice outside of an actual seed.
Yeah, Vati's something I grinded out really early because it's definitely the biggest execution time loss that you can have in this. Like when I see someone, like when I watch other people and I watch the weeklies and stuff, and I see someone do a fast strat, I'm like, oh, I'm learning that immediately. Like I saw someone do the bow strat on Cave of Flames boss,
Yeah.
and so I immediately picked that up. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Like-
only viable if you can fire fast arrows. So
Yeah.
like the butterfly.
Or boot cancel, I think works, right?
Yeah, boot cancelling. I still wouldn't do it with boot cancelling because you have to be pretty good on your boot cancels.
Yeah, and pretty precise. If you spam the bow button too fast with boot cancelling, you end up missing a few. Well, you do the animation, but no arrow gets fired, basically.
Yeah.
I understand. It's just something to practice, I guess.
Oh, BlueZy, hi. Yeah, we feel you, man. 22 minutes lost to a Sphere 0 check.
Yeah, every time I go up, every time I do the Tingle Trees, I almost always go up and immediately check Grimblade and that check up there. I don't mind double dipping Palace Garden. I don't like to put it off and try to gamble getting all the items to go up there later. Because it's 2 Sphere 0 checks up there, and it doesn't really take that long when you're already doing Tingle Tree to do it. Just do it.
Yeah. For me personally, when I go to the courtyard, that fountain's always the first one I do. I do that, then I do the... No matter what
Grimblade.
else I've got. Yeah, I do Grimblade.
Oh yeah, actually that probably would be faster. I should start doing that. Just roll straight up to the top and then get it, and then go to Grimblade, and then quick warp out of Grimblade. Yeah, that's actually probably a lot faster.
Yep.
I should start doing that too.
I
didn't
think you
about that.
pull less, you have to lift less bushes if you're less.
Yeah,
If
if
you don't
you're
have a sword,
going
yeah.
from the top, yeah. I think you have to pull 3? No.
It's
2, I think.
3.
Oh, it's 3. Okay, yeah.
It would be 4 if you come from the side, but
Yeah.
it's 3 if you come from the top.
Yeah, that makes sense. That is faster for sure. Yeah, that's just something to think about.
Is it still okay with the snake? Just roll through it.
Yeah, just roll
The
with
issue
it.
is when you minish, you
Sorry,
don't
the snake's a
want to go higher.
jerk when you're the snake's a jerk when you're Minish.
Yeah. I say if you're as a minish, don't go the right route around the hedges there. Go to the left, and there's a hole in the bushes you can go through. And it's like a second slower, but it's only slower if you don't get hit by the rope by going to the right. But when's that going to happen? It's always going to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, that was a nice Palace of Winds go mode today. Like 4 keys right at the start, and then the little mini Rupee Mania spot had 4 keys. So I got the big key, so skip pot puzzle. I think the worst thing would be is if you're in go mode and then you get screwed by pot puzzle and you didn't have power bracelets, so then you're actually not in go mode, but you thought you were.
Yeah, that's so risky. It's always in the back of your mind when you're going there without power bracelets.
Yeah, but if you don't have power bracelets and you have everything else, you're still gonna go for it.
Yeah, obviously, you wouldn't want to try and find your power bracelet somewhere else.
Yeah. I'm
Paul
just afraid of
voices
this.
at the ball and chain guys. Oh, that would be lovely.
Power bracelets there, and then
Yeah.
boss
In
key.
non-element Palace of Winds or something, and you had to go
Yeah.
up there.
Ah. Oh boy.
There's something we were considering for the plan, though, was to put the cane and the power bracelets at the top of pallets.
Just somewhere to be neat. I mean, I already had where both power bracelet check, where all 3 power bracelet checks had something. I was a little tilted. Doctor Left and the pot puzzle both had swords, and there was a kinstone on in the cabin in Lake Halia.
Oh
Yeah.
I was tilted that the power bracelets were just 3 for 3 required, 2 swords and a kinstone. that
I've had
happened.
a max setting siege with Shuffled Elements, with the final element being on Dr. Left with the power bracelets. And that was my last
Fantastic.
occasion. I 100%ed that siege.
Yeah, I kind of put off Doctor Left unless I'm on the way to do Fountain, if I can. And then if I didn't do Fountain, and if I did Fountain early and wasn't able to do Doctor Left, I don't know when I go back to do that check. Like, I had all 3 books for a while, but I didn't want to go check Yulari because that's really slow, and I had plenty of other things to do.
Did you
So
not
I-
see Rom's race? Are you not inspired to check Yulari first try, like as soon as you get access?
Why is something there?
Yeah, they won their race because Yulari had the Gust Jar.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I guess I should probably just take the risk and check it. I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing it today. I probably should
Yeah,
do that
it
just
was,
for the sake of the memes and the fact that if it had something, you'd feel awful.
It was
Yeah.
just
Because,
50 bucks today.
It totally could have had something because the last book was in Cloud, so it could have been like, oh yeah, you're supposed to get Molmit to go there, and like, what if the cape was on Yulari and you're supposed to go all through vanilla clouds? That would have been awful. Well, I don't really have anything else to say.
Yeah, just GG's, keep up what you're doing,
Yeah.
and good luck on your next race against Pika Pals.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, I mean, I'll just consistent route again and see what happens. That's all I do. Consistently route and hope it works out. And that was an accidental rhyme, but I'll take it.
Alright, so that's it for us. Ricky, if you'd like to take over.
Alright then, thank you so much WindsReqiuem and BlueZy for the awesome race. Thank you Myth197 and Hendris Hendris01 and Myth197 for the awesome commentary, and thank you to Siberian and iBot02 for the tracking. For coming up Minish Cap Randomizer tournament races, we have tomorrow at 11 a.m. Arrow Razor versus Cube Solver 111, and at 3 p.m. Thy Dark Horse versus Rammstein. That's both of those races are tomorrow. That's again 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. And then I think that's it on the schedule right now. Of course, if you want to see all the races, there's the challenge that's on the main Discord. And as for ZSR itself, we have the Link to the Past All Dungeons Restricted Major Glitches tournament between Apathy Duck versus Blaine. That's at 9 p.m. If we could find a restream, we're working on that right now. And that is it for me. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope you had an awesome time. And following that, hope you have an awesome day. Have a good night.
See ya.
Bye.